Howdy ho, Gorehounds. Welcome to another fantastic episode of the Gore More Podcast. I'm your not so mean fluff master scream, Big Johnny D, bringing the shit show in. However, I'm bringing the shit show in alone. For with me, as always, are my beloved horror homies, which we need to switch around.
That bugs me.
I know. It's like, just learn it, goddammit.
Okay, yes, I do see you guys, but I didn't see like the countdown or the opening video.
I didn't see it. I think Restream's bugging out.
It definitely worked though, because it's coming.
Yeah,
through.
Yeah,
it worked.
Pulled up on the phone. Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know what the issue is, but it's been going on.
As long as we can all get our voices out,
And what's obviously working because Gene's on there. It's up, Gene.
Hey, what's up, Gene?
There he is.
All right, let me. Sorry, I'm just editing the privacy on my own personal page one. All right, so getting back to where I was at, I can't do this shit alone. And for with me, as always, are my beloved horror homies. Starting it off with that Dark Lord of Knowledge, that Chad Daddy, all the way down from the Chattahoochee, Mr. Chad Christmas.
What's up, bitches?
We have the Duke of the Dead, Lord Scuba Cabra, the Dean of the Deceased. He's stuck in the laser tunnel, and we're going to hope for his best. Mr. Steve Vasquez.
You're all going to die down here.
How's your vertical leap, bud?
Do some work, but we'll find out.
All right, sweet. And we have that beloved Meat Mountain, but we also like to call him that killing machine, Mr. Bobby Amone.
But tonight I'm a liquor.
Whoa!
Hey!
Damn.
Did you know that character? Did you know that monster was based off of Gene Simmons from Kiss?
Why am I not surprised?
I'm just joking, but I'm just pulling that out my ass. So, but you know what? It sounds.
But
right.
I
I
would.
was just sitting here thinking,
But you know what the sad part is I wouldn't be surprised if Gene goes, I have a long tongue. Why don't you just base it on this?
Right? Just reminds me of
They're
that
just
Family
like,
Guy episode.
oh my God, no.
Yeah, you forgot about that. Gene.
hi, Gene.
And so, hello to everybody in the chat. Gene, Rebecca, I see you watching.
Hey, Rebecca.
I'm sure anybody else is in there.
Hola, Rebecca.
Is there more people in chat? I only see one.
No, you remember, it just shows, it just pops up.
Oh,
and says, hey,
yeah,
this
that's right.
person's
Right.
watching. So, we're good. Trying to share the podcast. If you are listening to us right now and you could do us a huge solid,
Yes,
give it a
please
share as
share.
well. Doesn't
Hi,
matter
honey.
what doesn't matter what you're on, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. Give it a share.
Yeah.
That being said, what's up, Steph? Joining us as well. We're gonna do Steve, how's the pipes, bud? Go loud.
I'm going to try. I'm out of practice. I don't sing on weekends anymore, so let's find out.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your Slice of Life!
Yeah, buddy.
Nice.
Fucking A. Chad Daddy, how was your weekend, homie? What's up,
Not-
bud?
Not too bad. I ended up taking an impromptu 4-day weekend because I was leaving the house Thursday morning to go to work. And I just pulled down the road and heard this loud thunk and thumping noise coming from the rear passenger side wheel well. And I'm like, shit.
That's not good.
So I got to the end of the road, pulled over. Of course, it's not even 5:30 in the morning yet. It's dark as fuck. I can't see anything. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe if I go a couple miles, go to the convenience store, the little gas station right inside town. They got lights there. I'll look and see. Pulled over, looked. You know what? I didn't see anything, but to play it safe, I called off work. My boss is like, okay, no problem. Give you a PTO day. I'm like, all right, cool. 9 a.m. sharp. I'm at my mechanic's office at the garage. Can we take a look at this? He's like, yeah, sure, no problem. He comes out, jacks it up. My first thought was that it was a broken strut, which could be potentially bad. You don't really want to drive on that. And he jacks it up. He's like, well, the good news is the tire didn't fall off. I'm like, well, thank God for that.
Yeah, right.
So he jacks it up. He's like, he looks at it. He's like, oh, it's just the mount for your shock where it bolts onto the body. He's like, it's perfectly fine to drive it like that because that's just really for comfort. It doesn't really affect, it doesn't really affect the alignment.
Stability or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, it's safe to drive. I'm like, okay, cool. So, it's loud. You can just hear it knocking and vibrating. It just smacks off the side of the car. It doesn't come near the tire or anything. So it's perfectly safe to drive. And the nice thing is I went to the local Napa store, told them what I needed. They pulled it up, said, is this it? I said, yeah. He said, we have one in stock. I said, I'll take it.
Nice.
Nice.
There you go.
$22 part.
Hell yeah.
Oh, even
Cheap as
better.
hell. So
That would cost you
I
like
get that.
$200 if you went to a different mechanic.
If I went to like a dealer or something, yeah. But Rock Auto had it for 19. 22 is a pretty good price compared to that. So you know what? Screw it. I have it in hand. It's ready. It'll get fixed this week. Aside from that, we finally are done with bowling.
Woo! Yeah!
So we're sitting there, and one of the owners, she's always, gives these little announcements before bowling starts, and she's like, "Whoa, we're going to be starting a summer league." And I look at Steph, I'm like, "Nope."
That's where you literally just see a blow dart come out from the side and just like hit her in the neck.
Like, nope, not happening. Forget it. Nope. Got too
Oh
much
my-
going on as it is,
You got soccer coming up, right?
Soccer practice
Yeah.
started this past week, but most of the days got rained out. My son had one practice. Harper didn't have any practices yet. We had a lot of rain, like a lot of rain.
Oh,
So-
no. Yeah, no, you know what? Actually, you're right. I should know that. Absolutely.
So the soccer practice for this week should be good to go. It looks like a lot nicer weather. And of course, today was eclipse day, and we didn't get to
Was
see
it now?
shit. We didn't get to see shit because of all the fucking clouds. We saw a little bit of it, but I mean, it was really cool.
The only thing I got to enjoy was just the darkness that hit and then went away.
And the sudden temperature drop of like 10 to 15 degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Like it got cold. And
Yo, did you guys peepers go crazy for that like couple minutes? They went dark.
Not really. It didn't really get dark here because of the cloud cover.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. It must have just confused all wildlife because all the peepers were like, "Oh shit, it's fucking nighttime. Hold on." And then it went light, and they were like, "Okay, back to back."
So were you in the totality zone, like the total eclipse?
Yes.
Okay.
I was, or I was like just on the fucking nut hair, like right underneath it. 'Cause
We
I
were
think
like
the last
97%, so we didn't quite get it.
word. No,
Anthony!
yeah.
Hey, what's up?
I'm pretty sure, and I know that it changed path a little bit, but at one point Auburn was 100% in the range, so it got dark. It got real dark, which was
I didn't.
cool as
get it here.
fuck, but whatever.
I think
And
we were
it's-
only at 95% here.
Yeah, so
Right.
you probably got to see about much as we did, Scoobs.
I didn't see shit. It was cloudy as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, cloudy for you way down there too.
Bro, cloudy as fuck. Like you could not even see the sky at
What was
all.
bullshit is after it was over, the sky just clears, no clouds. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Oh, yeah, and like Steph just said here in the chat, yeah, we have one Saturday we're not doing anything. Chloe's
Yeah, right.
birthday is Friday, and she wants to go to an arcade in Pittsburgh on Saturday.
no, I told you last week that you guys owe it to each other to have a day off of nothingness.
Nothing.
Seriously.
Dude, okay, so her parents wanted to take the kids for a little staycation at a hotel. And I was like, great, we get a whole day and night without anything. Nope,
Fuck
Chloe
yeah.
d't want to do
What happened?
fuck was
Whoa,
that?
What
hey!
the fuck?
That was me fucking shit up. Don't mind
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Sorry.
Shit show! Woo!
I thought fucking something was happening in the world again. I'm like, yo, this ain't right.
You know what that was? You know what that was?
It's the eclipse.
AI?
Mary Lou.
No, that was definitely
Please
that
don't
was
affect me.
definitely
That was
Big
Mary
Johnny
Jane.
D.
That was Mary
That's-
Jane.
Yeah, it was, dude.
Oh,
I went to the design button instead of the captions, so it was it was a little laggy.
Oh, so
All
we
right.
get back. So we get back from the eclipse today, and oh, by the way, and of course I watched this movie. But we get from back to the eclipse, and my son's like, my stomach hurts. I don't feel good. So he goes upstairs, and he didn't eat dinner. I look at my wife and like, great. Out of all of us, he's the one that's going to get superpowers.
You know what? I feel off. I'll talk about it in my shit, but it's a weird day today.
My eyes feel a little buggy, but that's it. Maybe I'll get X-ray vision.
Cyclops! You're gonna be Cyclops. Fuck yeah.
Bro,
Okay, so enough.
I would get the shittiest mutant power ever, dude. I
Okay,
know I
Meg,
would, but-
with your fucking fingernails.
right. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'd be like. Be terrible. Be like, I can pick really tiny things up out of a carpet. Anyways,
You could do nice, Coke lines with that. You know, Coke
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Brody would love
lose-
that.
I guess I could lose some weight with that way too. So. Fair.
Okay, so enough about me. Scuba Steve, how about you? How was WrestleMania?
I had a hell of a motherfucking weekend. I decided that I was going to throw a WrestleMania party, forgetting that it's 2 nights now instead of just one, and it's been like that for a while.
It's two
Yeah,
nights.
it's 2 nights, baby. 2 nights of fucking awesomeness.
What
Shit.
was it? Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, because I only watched Saturday because I was at a buddy's party and he had it.
Oh yeah,
going.
and Sunday was definitely the day to watch for the main event. Anyways, I think Saturday had better matches than the main event. Main event was good, but it wasn't like epic. So set up the projector outside, beamed it on the side of the house on my projection screen. Saturday night we bought pizzas, hung out. There was about 13 of us in the front yard just fucking yelling at the TV or at the screen. It was great. I'm sure my neighbors fucking hate me now. Sunday though,
They probably hate you because you didn't invite him over.
it was an open invitation, bro. I door dashed chicken nuggets from Wendy's because they have like that 40-piece nugget. So I bought a shitload of nuggets.
Squeeze me.
Oh yeah, they got a
Oh,
40-piece
yeah.
nug.
News
They
to
got
me.
a 40-piece nug and it's like $10.
Bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
John, anytime you want fat boy advice, I'm your dude, buddy.
Damn.
I mean, I don't know if I need that, but I
You
do
don't.
need that.
We
Nobody
need
needs
It's
You
that's
don't need
needed.
it, but
like,
you need it.
get it just to have it. Just to say you got a 40-piece
At
nug.
least one.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
I've
Ben-
done. Yeah.
Oh,
No, go ahead. That's awesome,
But
though,
Ben,
dude.
Ben came over. I bought a shitload of Little Caesars pizzas and we just sat outside and ate pizza and had fun with everybody coming over on Saturday night. Second night was fun.
Fuck yeah, Donnie, you get that shit.
Take a picture.
Fuck
But
yeah.
Donnie's going
Donnie,
to get
wait-
some nugs.
Wait, Donnie, what you described for a movie right there, that's kind of the plot line of Heroes.
Oh, it is. You're right.
Yep.
I love that show for the first couple seasons. That was good.
Yeah, first couple seasons.
First
were good.
season. The second season, it really got weird.
I didn't watch it.
You
I
were
feel like I
four,
went.
Bubba.
I went deep, dude. Did they
Exactly.
have
There you
5?
go.
Yeah.
I watched
All
all
right.
the regular ones, but I didn't see the Heroes Reborn. What the fuck?
Uh,
That
I have to watch
sucked.
it.
I watched the
Weird.
first episode and turned that shit right the fuck off. I was like, nope. It was like when they tried to reboot Scrubs, and you're like, fuck off, dude. And I'm like, leave it.
So
Anyway.
yeah, Ben let me borrow his projector because I have a projector, but Ben was like, "Oh, mine's way more powerful," and I'm like, "Hey, bud, if you want to
Oh.
bring it, I'll bring it over." So we watched. It was fucking awesome. Last night, Cody
Damn.
Rhodes finally dethroned Roman Reigns, who had been champion for 1,316 days. And we just lost our shit. Undertaker showed up. John Cena showed up. It was
That must have been Sunday night then.
Sunday night. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
I was gonna say I didn't
so-
see any of that.
I just want to say real quick, Gene, that looks fucking delicious. He's just texting me these pictures of these huge fucking tomahawk freaking steaks.
Oh, nice.
Go fuck yourself, God damn it! I want that.
Whoa.
Hey, whoa, Bobby.
Hostile.
Sorry, I'm in a
That's
hostile
Bobby's
mood
superpower.
today.
He became a dick.
I'm in a hostile mood today.
So
Dude,
yeah,
Bobby's superpower should be Jubilee, but he's just instead of like fireworks, it's Italian food. Like,
fucking
fuck yeah.
marinara
His hero name's the Gabagool.
yes, bro.
And guys,
Or he's-
we would never.
Or is he a villain? And he just
Oh.
secretly he holds you down and makes you. He's like the old ladies that are just like, listen, I know we've given you 7 courses, but we know you're still hungry, even though you say you're not.
Hey, we would
I'm
never
not
go
hungry.
hungry, boys. We would
Push
never
Ouija
go
pasta
hungry.
and gives you a carb overload.
Right? What happened to these guys? Well, the gabagool got them. Just all like 400-pound men just sweating on the floor. Oh,
They got the meat
So
sweat.
much pasta.
Jesus.
oh.
Put that in AI meta.
Jesus Christmas. Anyways.
So we did that, and then today I woke up today and it was just so fucking weird. I felt off all day, and then right before the eclipse was about to happen, I felt like I was gonna have an anxiety attack, and it was weird. Like, didn't have anything going on. I've never had an anxiety attack in my life, but I felt just anxious the entire time. And of course, we couldn't see the eclipse happening or anything. And I don't know, like, it was just weird. So it did something. I don't know if it was the eclipse or the fact that they turned CERN on, but I feel fucking weird.
Maybe it was
So-
the tides, bro.
So if my superpower is kicking in, I hope it's something cool and not just fucking Meg Griffin like.
Thanks, Claus.
I'm gonna be pissed if it is.
Yeah, but there's
Um,
even shitty mutants in the X-Men universe, even.
There
you know
are.
what I mean? It's just like, yo, dude. Like, imagine if you were Beast, but you didn't get the agility. You're like, great, I'm just big and blue furry.
So the Morlocks.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, a
Then,
couple of them have powers, but
I also got to
powers.
I also got to record an episode of the Recycled Corn podcast with Ben in studio because we haven't been in studio because Mel's working. We used to record on Tuesdays and now we're doing Thursdays, so it's easy. But I reached out to some celebrity friends to give us an endorsement for the Recycled Corn podcast, and let me just play one for you guys.
Yo, this is the big Donald Trump. And when I'm not grabbing women by their kitty, I'm listening to the Recycled Corn the podcast about nothing and everything. Ben and Lord Scuba, great job on all the content.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, and then I was like, why stop there? Let me reach out. Let me reach out to one of my most famous buddies here. We used to do lines of stuff back in the day. This is how I met this fellow when I was on tour with my band.
Hey there, Johnny Depp here, and I just want to say how much I love the Recycled Corn podcast. Ben and Scuba know how to keep me entertained, and damn it, I just love those guys. Best wishes on continued success. Scuba, see you in Hollywood.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, bro, and I hate to throw this out to you. That to me sounded more like Corey Feldman than
what?
Listen to that again. That sounds like old disgruntled Corey
Feldman.
Feldman.
It's not raspy enough for
yeah.
No, not raspy enough.
I don't know. Not when he's trying to do his frog
it
voice.
sounds like
when
someone
he's,
else,
like in
but
his interviews when he's being like super serious and everything. I don't know.
And then there was another one. You guys won't get it, so it's lost on y'all. But it was a K-pop. It's a K-pop person that Ben listens to. So.
Hi, this is Lisa from Blackpink, and I just want to say how much I adore the Recycled Corn podcast. Scuba is absolutely to die for, and Ben, you're cool too, I guess.
I'm not gonna lie. When she said the Blackpink, I'm like,
look them up, Bobby. Look them up.
Shit, we got both Diaz's in the house. What's up?
Hey.
Oh, okay. So speaking of the Diaz's,
what's up, guys?
I'm supposed to be at their house right now. But what had happened was we were going to have a game night. I was going to do the podcast from their house so that we could have game night after. We got home from running errands today. I laid down and took a grandpa nap. Wasn't even a dad nap. I took a fucking grandpa nap, passed the fuck out, woke up at 5:32, and I went, oh shit, I'm late for the podcast. So that's why I didn't show up, guys. Sorry. My bad. My bad. That's my bad.
So you took a grandpa nap. Is that like the one where you sleep so deep that people think you're dead?
I probably did look dead. I mean, I was.
That's the one where they get really close to you just to see if you're moving your chest a little bit. If you're
I woke up with a nut punch from Charlie. That's what that's a
wake up.
Yeah. I was like, oh god damn it.
I don't miss those.
She's like, Daddy.
He did. He got stuck in the cube.
Yeah. And that was pretty much it. I got something to tell you boys in the chat, but Bobby, go ahead, and we do not say anything out loud.
But by the way, speaking of the chat, you really opened up a can of worms by showing us that in the chat you can now do fucking AI images.
I know, right? It's so great. You are welcome.
But the dirty part of me is just been like, no, stop.
But here's the thing: if it's dirty, it won't do it. Like, I'm surprised it even did the
really
poop because. So for those of y'all, Chad Daddy did an image of Godzilla pooping, and it was just Godzilla standing in front of a giant turd, looking amazing.
There's a big pile of poop instead.
Yeah, but you can do a lot of that shit.
I'm gonna wait. When I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm just gonna be like searching random shit, and you're all gonna be like, "What the fuck is this? What the fuck is he doing at 4
boys,
a.m.?"
Say hi, Mr. Marcus is watching us right now.
What?
No way.
Unless there's a different Adam Marcus. I don't know.
What's up, Adam?
Hello, Adam Marcus. Nice to see you.
Good afternoon or evening,
all right,
whatever it is.
But so that was Bobo.
Right. Bob.
What did I do? Well, this weekend I was shooting all weekend, actually.
Oh, wait. I was like, wait, what do we shoot?
Not the kind of shooting we would do.
No, well, I trust me, if I can make a weekend out of that, I will, and it will be this summer.
Easy.
But no, I was
Keep talking, Bobby. Keep
I
talking.
was doing a yeah, no, so I drew a minute. I was doing a shoot. A friend of mine. So I did Michael Myers at a shoot back in September, and the one guy who was there, we were shooting a lot, and he says, I'm kind of putting together like a little Halloween film. And he says, I like what you just look as Michael. Would you be interested? I said, sure, no problem. So I said, okay. And he sent me the script, and it was only over the 3-day period. So Friday night it was like 5 to 9. And I pretty much, that's what I did every day. And then Saturday was, what did I do? Saturday was actually 4 to 10. And yesterday, I'm tired today. So yesterday was like 2 o'clock to about 10 o'clock last night. So that's why I'm like in a feral mood. I didn't go to the gym today. And I'm like, I went to work. I'm like, can we get this fucking shit over with? They're like, you okay? I'm like, I didn't go to the gym. So now I want to be a dick. And they're like, that's duly noted. I'm like, yes. So let's just get this fucking shit over with today. I did not go to the gym. So that's what I did all weekend. I was shooting. I do have behind the scenes stuff. I have some stills. So it'll be in post production from now till whenever. I don't know exactly when. But that's exactly what I did all this weekend, and the footage looks good. Like it, I'm not just saying that because we did it, but no, it actually looks like
So you
legit.
pompous
It was a rough
ass.
edit.
Jesus.
He did. Sorry. But so the director did like a rough edit. He chose the shots because everything was like 3 to 5 takes, and so he chose his favorite takes out of those. And it was like a little bit of a rough edit. So, but he still has plenty to do on it. So, I'm excited for it. So that's all I did this weekend. And I'm going to keep it as short as possible.
It looked great
do?
from what you showed us, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did I do?
And that's
I
just
had a nice.
And that's from them as we're shooting. He's able to take the pictures too. Like that's how he had his camera set. So he was able to get the stills and then keep shooting.
Nice. Let's see. What did I do this weekend? Well, prior to the weekend, my son pumped shit the bed when Chad Daddy was talking about all that fucking rain.
Mm-hmm.
And my basement just has, I don't know if I'm on top of like a little bit of a spring or something like that, but it's just, if you don't have the proper drainage, man, the water fucking builds up fast. So that being said, had to take a day off of work because I thought I could get everything done in the first 2 hours, but my drive is also an hour and I didn't anticipate. I didn't think about that. So I took an impromptu day off as well last week. But most of it was actually like nervously watching the sump pump to make sure I got it all fucking drained, which is, yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Like, luckily I had a submersible to get me through the night and shit like that, but it's just, it got to the point where I actually had it started bleeding through the floor in one part. And I was like, fuck me, dude. Like I did so much work when we first moved in to avoid that problem. But that being said, I would say it was a pretty relaxing weekend, actually. Kiddo had her last follow-ups on Friday not potentially last for the lungs, but her last for her back. So her back is solid. Her lungs are going in the right direction. So everything's good there.
Awesome.
Good.
And then other than that, man, I just chilled this weekend and played a lot of Helldivers with the wife, which is fucking awesome. I'm sad. I'm happy and I'm sad because all the Helldivers, we took out the automaton threat, but now there's literally no automatons left to fight. It makes me sad.
You come fight the bugs with me, buddy.
I was trying to yesterday, and you literally got off as I got on.
Dude, and that's because I was fucking playing, and I'm like, man, nobody is on that I know. So I was just playing with randos, and I kept leveling up and shit. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. And then I was on my ship buying stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna jump off.
I literally was going to hop. I saw you. I was going to hop in with you because you were playing, and then you got on ship. But then, like, I had to step away for whatever fucking reason for like 2 minutes. I came back, and I was like, fuck, he's off. And I sent you a message on Steam. But
I don't message me on Facebook because I don't ever look at my Steam shit.
It doesn't pop up for you right there on the corner?
It does, but I don't ever notice it because it's so small on my screen's fucking huge, and it's so small in the corner that I don't even pay attention to it.
I hear the little ting, so that's usually my giveaway. But anyways, yeah, just been playing a shit ton of that. Downloaded some new demos. There was a horror game Cameron told us about in the Gore chat. I downloaded that. And then there's another one called it's essentially a shooter, but you're action figures. It's cool. Like you're fighting in a toy store and shit. So
Oh,
think
shit,
like
nice.
small
It
soldiers
just
kind
sounds
of.
fun.
And yeah, so like Helldivers, everything in this game is earnable. You don't have to buy anything. You just buy the game and you
Nice.
grind, which is great. Like I really hope games start going back to that fashion as they should.
I'm gonna buy that game on Friday. So yeah,
What's that?
Helldivers. You've been talking about it enough. I'm like, fuck.
Bro,
it,
it's so
He won't.
Yes, I
it's
will.
the best $40 you could spend on a game right now.
It's
in my
so
personal
fucking
opinion.
fun, and especially when you play with a squad that has
Yeah.
mics, it's fucking fun.
And just not only that, but like the game itself has some just ridiculous ragdoll mechanics, dude, which are absolutely fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
It can be frustrating as fuck too. Don't get me wrong; it's definitely a
Right.
double-edged sword.
I played one suicide mission.
I just unlocked
I was
that
not
last
ready.
night.
I was not ready. I was not fucking ready. I'm only level 11, I think. I was not ready.
So I was playing the harder ones by myself, but I was playing it way different. But anyways, I'm not gonna go too far into that shit. But get the game if you got a PlayStation or PC. Other than that, man, I didn't do anything with the Eclipse Day because I was driving home from fucking work. But I will say, and I think I already said it to you boys in the chat, but like, okay, it got dark here. Like everybody's lights popped on. It was dark.
Hi, Charlie.
So
Hi,
my
Charlie.
baby,
Look at
she's
that
happy.
smile.
So my thought is, could you imagine being some like ancient civilization and that shit happened? No wonder everybody thought fucking demons and all this other.
Well,
fucking
yeah,
shit, dude.
yeah.
Like
No
all of a
shit.
sudden it just turns the night in like, and especially imagine like the one scientist dude that wants to be a dick, and he kind of figured out. So he's just like, yeah, he's like, if you don't listen to me, I'm gonna make it night during the day, whatever. But it's just it got insane. It felt like a tornado was about to drop down. Like it got real nasty, and then it was just good.
You know what I
Wow.
did notice? So Mel and I were walking out of the courthouse, and it was eerily quiet. Like
It's because everybody was
super
just doing
fucking-
this.
Yeah, and they were, but it was so fucking weird. There was no birds chirping, nothing. Like it was just so damn quiet. Like this is fucking scary. Like this is when the zombies happen. Get to the car, hurry up.
I mean, the school definitely, the sky definitely looked cool enough to where if some zombies came about, it would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But yeah, and then what else I do this weekend? Oh yeah, watch this movie, to which I am personally ready to talk about right now.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's do it.
We are pretty deep into this fucking slice of life. So we are covering 2002's Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Whose choice was this?
This is a Scuba Steve pick.
Woo!
Alrighty. Ooh, she
He
is
is not happy.
Not happy.
Oh,
She
she
did
is
not
like,
have to sit her
pick
down.
me up.
She's back there with mom. She'll be fine.
All right, go ahead, Scoops. Plot rundown.
All right. So we're talking Resident Evil, released March 15th, 2002. A virus has escaped in a secret facility called the Hive, turning the staff into hungry zombies and releasing the mutated lab animals that they were studying. The complex computer shuts down the base to prevent infection. The parent corporation sends in an elite military unit where they meet Alice, who is suffering from amnesia due to exposure to nerve gas. The military team must shut down the computer and get out, fighting their way past zombies, mutants, and the computer itself before the virus escapes and infects the rest of the world. Alice must also come to terms with her slowly returning memories. Directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, Mortal Kombat Event Horizon. Written by Paul W.S. Anderson, Alien vs. Predator, Monster Hunter. Produced by Bernd Eichinger? I don't know. The Never Ending
enough.
Story, Fantastic Four. Samuel Hadida, True Romance, Silent Hill Revelation. Jeremy Bolt, Soldier, Pandorum. Paul W.S. Anderson, Pandorum, Monster Hunter.
Pandorum was a good one.
Yeah,
I liked it a
that's the
lot.
one that had Norman Reedus in it, right?
I still
No.
I
It
have
had
to
the dude who
finish it.
played Angel from the X-Men in it, and it had
Are you sure?
yeah, because it was like I thought it was gonna be more Dead Space-esque, and it kind of is, but it's not. It's the spaceship one.
Yeah. I could have sworn. Oh, Norman Reedus isn't it? He plays
I haven't
Shepard.
seen it, but it's on my to-be list.
I did not remember him in
Yeah.
there, but
Yeah,
all right.
yeah. So I
Isn't it
remember
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis
Is the
Quaid's in
main-
it also.
Yeah, he's the main guy. Yeah.
The only reason I remember him being in it is because when Walking Dead was going on, they were having like this big finale of who was going to die, and people kept posting the screenshot from Pandorum where he died, saying that it was going to be Daryl that died, and it was from Pandorum.
I guess that means I just need to rewatch that shit because I don't even remember him being in it. So word. Awesome. Okay, Bobby.
I'm waiting for this.
Yeah, let's go, Bobby.
Go fuck yourself.
His first
me-
name.
What up, Rich?
I stopped for a sec. Mia Jovovich, The Fifth Element, Ultra. Shut the
Close.
fuck
Close.
up. Whatever.
Oh, bless your heart, Bobby.
Ultra as Alice,
Jehovah's
Michelle
Witness.
Rodriguez. Fast and Furious, Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves as Rain Ocampo. Eric Mabius, Cruel Intentions, The Crow, Salvation as Matthew Matt and Addison. James Purefoy, Rome, John Carter as Spence Parks. Martin Cruz, Dream Team, DOA, Dead or Alive as Chad Kaplan. Colin Salmon, however you say it. Alien vs. Predator as James One Shade. Ryan McCluskey, Wimbledon. I can't talk today. Anaconda 3 Offspring as
Hold
Mr.
on.
Gray.
Time out. You just stroked out on Anaconda.
His Anaconda don't want none.
Unless you got buns, huh? Mm-hmm.
Shut up!
I'm
Oscar
telling you,
Pierce.
we need Bobby shirts that are just him mispronunciating fucking words.
If they're the biggest seller of all time, I swear to God.
They will.
You know, it's going to be because Oogie Spooky is going to be right
Oogie
in
Spooky.
front center.
Who the hell
Oscar-
is? Well, who are these people? Are these the doctors from the end?
No, it's the soldiers.
Their name is
Yeah.
Mr. Gray and Mr. Green
those
and Miss
people, yeah,
Black.
I think those are the doctors. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's why I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't even know these names nor these characters. Like, what? And I've seen this movie a fucking million times over.
Yeah.
What the fuck? All right.
Oscar Pierce, When Evil Calls, Captain America, The First Avenger as Mr. Green. Indra Ove, The Fifth Element, Interview with the Vampire as Miss Black. And Jesus Christ. That's it. It's Jesus Christ.
Hike my skirt.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. Hike my skirt. Love
Hold my
Actually. A Sound of Thunder as Dr. Lisa Addison. A total
Damn.
body count. We do not have one.
There's a
Okay,
lot.
so I looked. IMDb has a body count of 88.
What? There was
I-
more people in that facility than
And
Yeah,
I
there
only,
was way
I only
more than
counted
that.
like the people that we actually watched die. So I think I got like 7
Well,
or 8.
Well,
I didn't count all the people that died off screen, really, but
Well, there's 500 employees actually. So
it said there were 500. But you know, that's going to be like a rotating staff. Not everybody's going to be there all at the same time.
See,
I'm willing to-
I wonder, are they though? Like, I don't see them. I see.
There
them
has
like
to be like
just-
how they have
Yeah,
to have
I
like
see them, like,
housing
housing
facilities and
underneath
shit.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
because
what
that's
I
a
would
big
do that.
facility. Like I think they would make it where they could have that many people
'Cause
at once.
I almost question if half of their staff even realize that they're underground. That
Yeah,
you know,
especially with those.
I
that
I would
like,
see Umbrella
illusion
doing
window.
that.
Yeah.
Like they're like, hey, you gotta like get knocked out, and then they just transport you there and whatever the fuck. All right, so body count is questionable. Chad Daddy, take it away, bud.
Just
So
like
we
my
have
ex.
music by Marco Beltrami, The Faculty, and Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines, and by Marilyn Manson, who needs no introduction.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you don't know who that
If you don't know
is,
who he is, you know, you've been living under a rock for like 30 years.
easily. All right.
Cinematography by David Johnson, Alien vs. Predator, Yellowstone. Edited by Alexander Berner, Alien vs. Predator, 10,000 BC. Effects and makeup by Animated Extras International. They've done a ton of shit. It's too much to list. Distributed by Screen Gems. Runtime of 100 midgets. Rated R for mature audiences. A budget of 33 mil, and it grossed 103 mil. So it did pretty good.
That's pretty good.
And you know why? The name.
Yeah.
Everybody was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck yeah, dude! We're getting the Resident Evil movie."
You know,
Yeah.
and I remember at first, I was livid because I absolutely love the Resident Evil games. And so when it came out that there was going to be a movie, I'm like, fuck yeah, it's going to be a direct adaptation. And it wasn't.
Boy, weren't we wrong.
We were wrong as fuck. And so
Yep.
I remember watching this the first time and I was like, fuck, I don't know if I like this or not. But then I watched it again. And I went to go watch it in theater again. I watched it like 5 times in the theater because I fucking love this fucking movie because it's not the video game adaptation. It is something completely different. I didn't need Chris and Jill and Barry. I didn't need to see any of that shit. I saw that story already. I know how that plays out in the video games. This is something different. Granted, they're basically rewriting what we saw in the games and throwing in these characters that did not exist in the video game universe. I'm okay with it. I fucking love from the very beginning when this movie starts of just them talking and reading out, you know, about Umbrella Corporation. It pulled me in from the get-go. And then we see these people working in this building and we're, what the hell's going on? We see, and it's such a cool fucking shot where the camera's just panning into this fucking lab and you're like, what is going on? And you see him getting the T virus and it looks like the one from the video game. And it's like, let's fucking go.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. My problem is, where was the herbs? They didn't find any magical.
They
fucking
did not.
herbs along
They
their
did
way.
Magical herbs
What
to
the
heal
fuck?
you. No, they did not. But I think that's what the antivirus was supposed to mimic.
Well, yeah, because
And why it was green.
Isn't it when you mix the 2 herbs together? Doesn't it make
Yeah.
like a serum or something?
Yeah.
So double herb.
Double herbs.
Honestly, I'm with you, Scoobs. This is one, and I might be nostalgia riding a little bit, but I've actually always enjoyed this movie, and this is one of the ones that, you know, say what you will. I watched a lot of zombie movies as kids, but I felt like the 90s was kind of lackluster for zombies, where this kind of helped. I felt the resurgence of it in the 2000s, because when was Dawn of the Dead reboot? Was that
2004? Yeah, that was.
Oh shit! So we're on our 20th anniversary of that shit.
So, yeah, so this came first. Yeah.
So, but it feels. Granted, they weren't like super fast, but these were already zombies that we knew, at least because of the Resident Evil game, and we knew they weren't fast. Now, like Steve says, different universe a little bit, or you know, whatever you want to say.
I see this as more of a side story to the first game versus an alternate.
It easily could be, because you still have the mansion in it, and I think that's the big tie right off the bat. So everybody's like, "Ooh, we're starting in the mansion! Fuck yeah!" Well, we really don't even get the fucking mansion.
No, not at all. Not at all. So,
And by the time you get to the end of the movie, there's already been a zombie outbreak. They're already through Raccoon City. So basically, what happened in the games did still happen in this universe. We just didn't see it happen. We've already played the games. We know how it plays out, like Scuba Steve said.
Yeah, 100%.
We've been through that story.
I will say though, what it was funny, because I was really excited about this when it came out, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna have like my old man and my uncles and shit watch it." And my uncle I just remember he was like, "It was okay." He's like, "I saw that shit back in the 70s. Like, it was all the same." And I was like, "Wow." I was like, "Fuck off."
You did not have zombie dogs back then, sir.
Yeah.
That is the one. And this was also the movie that I feel, especially in the early 2000s, it wasn't just zombies. You had all different creatures.
The liquor, you know, granted, the liquor
Yes.
didn't come out till the second video game. Just them including the liquor to make it the big bad pretty much of the game was fucking cool as shit, because it's starting you off very slow. Instead of throwing fucking Nemesis at you right away, or fucking Mr. X or a tyrant.
Fuck Mr. X, dude.
Yeah, fuck Mr. X. But you're going with a liquor, which in game, there's a shit ton of them. They're easily taken care of with a fucking shotgun, but they don't know that. They're not, you know, we don't really know much about Alice. It unfolds as the movie goes on, because it's like the watcher also is going through what she's going through. She has no idea who she is. Just like we have no idea who she is. And I fucking love that. The fact that the movie plays out, this is a survival horror movie. Just like Resident Evil is a survival horror game. And it keeps you on edge because you don't know who's going to die. You don't know if the whole crew... Dude, and you send in these fucking military elite fucking mercenaries that are these badasses, and they're gone before halfway
Yeah.
through the fucking movie.
Yeah.
Not even that.
Half of them are killed
80%
in
of
one
them.
scene.
Yeah, I was gonna say 80% of them are taken out 5 minutes into being into the movie or 10 minutes into it.
By the way,
I don't know, but
I want to talk about that scene real quick. So, 4 of them go into this hallway, right? And get locked in there. You only see 3 of them die.
Head slice.
The girl gets her head cut off.
Fingers.
Next slice, he got
The guy got cut in half.
Oh,
And the
wait,
Are
black
you talking
dude got
about the
killed.
guy with who got his fingers?
Oh,
Yeah,
we
you
never saw
what
him.
happened to him.
Wait,
Well,
doesn't
I mean-
yeah, but doesn't it at
happened.
one point the whole thing takes
Yeah,
over?
so
would
you
think
you
he
can
gets-
assume that he got cubed up also.
Yeah.
But we don't
I
know.
would've
We didn't see it. Yeah, we don't know, but he was on the ground, so I
True.
I
assume
was gonna say,
he got
I don't think
cubed.
you're making it out of the cube part. Like,
Yeah,
Plus, if you
that's
also
the
if
ultimate,
you,
like,
yeah.
you know,
But
and
how?
that-
But was it past him when it got to the grid, or was it?
well, because he was standing right there
well,
with
it
him.
was still running
Yeah.
low though. I feel
Yeah.
like
yeah,
at
it
least
ran the
case,
whole thing.
At least case, that's shaving off butt cheeks right there. You know what I mean, dude?
Plus,
Like where you're at.
Your booty cheeks
Yeah.
are gone.
Yeah,
Plus,
dude,
not
like-
only that,
But-
when
but one
Kaplan
thing, we
goes
got-
by him, he probably would have grabbed him if he was alive. Like,
But
oh,
we
I'm
got
still
we got
here.
robbed of a potentially cool death scene there. We just didn't see what happened.
True.
maybe they
Yeah.
just were like, we gave you 3 out of the 4, dude. Like, do you really? Yeah, I don't know.
We spent our effects
So-
budget right
I
here.
was
They-
gonna say
they-
the budget was just for the reflection of the captain in the fucking door frame.
Yeah.
Now,
Which-
just imagine if everybody had that security for their fucking house. It'd never have an issue.
But here's my thing: it is
I wouldn't want to clean that mess up though.
clearly
Why not? Just have the dogs do it.
this AI though isn't even doing shit on a logical level, dude. It's full on pathological because if it was logical, she would have just started with the cube and done it all in one shot,
Yep.
right, dude? Like,
Yep.
why would you even try to fuck with him?
Oh,
no.
with him.
She's fucking with him,
She's
dude. Like,
fucking with him because she's an evil little cunt. That's why she fucking.
But she's not.
you know what it is?
She's-
It's the
she's an
English
AI
accent, isn't it?
She's
It's
not
the
really
English
evil.
accent
She
that
was
makes her
trying to. She was trying to keep the virus contained. She didn't
Cat
want
Daddy.
to escape.
She has an English accent. She's evil. She's evil.
But-
We're Americans. She's evil.
I also find it a little more scary that it is. Well, it looks and sounds
Like a
this
child?
little girl. Yeah, this
Yeah.
little girl. I'm like, who thought that?
Her dad.
That's what we're gonna have.
Yeah, we get the
Yeah.
explanation in the next
Number
one.
Her dad. We
two.
get the explanation in it too, but it was her
No,
dad.
I know, but I'm thinking for this, like, you know what I mean? It's like,
No, they said it in the movie though.
Yeah, that he
It was just a quick one line. If you missed
I'm
it,
not gonna lie,
Yeah, they
I
said
probably
that
missed it then.
the scientist modeled it after his daughter.
I think they were
Okay,
saying it
yeah,
once
that's-
Alice and the other guy actually went into the room.
Yeah,
Once
That's
it
it.
fully
Okay,
unlocked.
now I remember. That makes sense.
you know, and even the inclusion, like I said, there's characters in here that aren't in the video game world at all. Like Matt, he says he's a police officer, which he's not. He's not a police officer. I don't know. I'm a fan of Eric Mabius only because I know I'm gonna get shit for this, but I like his Crow movie, Salvation. I liked it. I enjoyed that movie.
Which one was that? Was that
That's the
second
one. No, that's the third
Oh.
one. That's the
I
third
don't
one.
think I've seen
You
that
didn't
one.
It's-
watch that one.
It's very made for TV, but
Okay.
it's better than the fucking fourth one. But
Anything's better than Furlong.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely. But I mean, and even his story, like, he's there to find his sister. I love that. And then when he finds her, she doesn't look all fucked up. She doesn't look like she's dead.
Yeah.
And then boom, she attacks him, and I'm like, oh no.
That's a different level of an intelligent part of it all.
So, like, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like those people got the best way to get offed because they just got
They
like,
gassed.
some
They got
gas, and they
gassed.
were just like,
Yeah.
where it's like, yo, man, if you're in the elevator and
Oh,
the
yeah,
fucking
elevator
AI's
chick.
fucking with you, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's going a little,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
I
dude.
think drowned. I think the ones that drowned probably got the worst end of it.
See, I agree.
Yeah.
I think that's the worst
Yeah.
because that's a waiting to die situation. Because now you're just like, well, this
It's
is just
the
gonna
struggle.
fill up another 30 more minutes or so, and you're still swimming at the top. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
Ugh.
it's the struggle, and you're just like, fuck, because you feel
Mhm.
that.
And and right when we see that elevator scene, that's when you know that the Red Queen is just fucking with everybody. It's not just, oh, I'm putting it on lockdown for lockdown's sake. She's toying with them. She was
Yeah.
making it seem like she was going to be able to get out, lowered the elevator just to fucking scare her and said, nope.
Which I will say, and you know,
Oh,
I understand I squeeze my fat ass into some tight spaces, dude, that people think is impossible. But how did she look at that hole and was like, yeah, I can fit?
Yeah.
What?
That
You got
gave me
shoulders. No way.
that gave me anxiety. I'm like, you're not fitting through. How the fuck you fitting through there? My pinky
Bob,
is on.
our melon would have got stuck right about here in that fucking hole.
I'm
dude.
pretty sure my hand would have gotten stuck, and that would have made me paranoid enough.
So Gene just said fire whistle is broken or it's the end of the world here.
It's Monday, 7:30. They test the fire whistle.
What's
Yeah,
a
they
fire
do it
whistle?
here too.
You never
Well,
had
well,
like your fire
You don't
siren?
have volunteer fire
Yeah.
companies down there?
I mean, we do, but that I don't.
Wait, why does yours go off at 7:30?
That's just the time it goes off. Mondays at
Oh.
7:30.
See, like ours goes off every day at noon, so that way you know it's noon.
No, it only does that Saturdays at noon.
Maybe
Either
they
way,
do it
that's
like in the rural areas because it's not here in town.
yeah, no, it's definitely like we're not in the city. I don't have sidewalks. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm not
For
in the rural area, and we have it happen. So
Yeah, dude, that's the beer alarm. You didn't know your dads didn't teach you that? Every day at
if it's the
Saturday,
beer
you hear
alarm,
that,
I'm
you're
doing
like, oh,
something way.
Beer time.
Beer 30.
that's right. Fucking A, dude.
But yeah,
All
this
right.
was just a fun fucking flick, and like I said, it keeps you on edge. And maybe it's just because of the way I felt today, but watching it today, I was just like, holy fuck! Like this is not like super intense, but
It's entertaining.
it's very entertaining. There wasn't a time where I was like, oh my god, get to the next scene. Even watching it the first time, there was never a time where I was like, come on, let's get on with it. Let's fucking move along. Let's get to the point. I didn't feel like that at all in this movie. And
No, it's a fun movie.
That's because they
It
kept
did-
giving you random images of
Gene.
Jahavish moaning, having sex.
oh yeah,
Every 15 minutes. So you're just like, what's going on here, dude?
But the nice thing is, these are all original characters in the movie, and we do get video game characters later on. In each
Later
movie.
Oh,
on,
hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, we
They
did.
fucking go ham with all the characters, bro.
Yep.
Because like I said, by the last one, you get Leon's in there, Hunk's in there. There's a couple other fucking people. Dude, it's crazy. Like how many people they flip through by that time.
Jill's in it.
Jill's in the second. Jill's in a bunch of them because
Yeah,
they
Jill's
go
in a-
with her in the second. But by the last one, they're going part 5 where she's got that weird fucking heart medallion
Yeah,
thing stuck in her.
yeah.
But
And
They change
even
it all
as
around.
you go down the line of these films, they get fucking ridiculous. But that's in tune with the video games. The first video game's very fucking terrifying, and it's just this straightforward survival monster game that has zombies in it and giant alligators for some fucking
and
reason.
spiders.
And giant spiders, yeah. But as it progresses, it becomes this fucking just weird fucking world of just it's fucking craziness. The movies do that too, but they
Yeah.
do it different.
Birdie!
They do it differently, and I love that shit.
There's only one thing, and I'll bring it up now. We all mentioned it. Well, most of us. The one thing that took me out a couple times
CGI.
is the CGI.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And that's fair, and I feel that's fair to say because even the hallway, the cube kill, even some of that CGI there, I'm like, you could tell it just looks way too fake.
Like
the liquor is also
like
one of the ones.
like we
It's
said before we even started recording. This the very first scene where you see the liquor burst out of that fucking container, and you look at it, it's like, oh, that's rough.
It didn't look like it belonged just because it was so.
That scene happened.
It was shiny. It was
Yeah.
so shiny.
Yeah. That scene happened. I looked at Mel. I said, well, that didn't age well.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, no, it just
What?
didn't.
But even the half-face zombie, I remember
Oh,
that
yeah.
was so
Oh, that was
cool looking. I was like, holy shit, that's cool looking. And then
I caught
watching
that
it
too.
today, I was like, oh my God, that is so shit.
You know
Yeah.
what though? I'm glad that they have that zombie in there because that's the very first zombie you see in the game.
Yeah.
That's the very first one when
Slow
you're going
turn.
down the hallway and it's just.
Oh yeah.
That fucker gave me nightmares, bro.
Yep.
I played it on
oh.
the Sega Saturn. My dad bought me a Sega Saturn and Resident Evil. And
The
I was
first-
so excited to fucking play it after doing my homework. It was probably about 8:00 at night. Threw that bitch on. My brother sitting next to me. We started playing. The beginning cutscene was like a fucking movie, and we're like, oh my God, this is great. We walk through the mansion. I'm walking around, enter that back door in the fucking dining room. Take a right, nothing. Take a left, go all the way down the hallway. fucking zombie, and I'm like, nope, we'll do this tomorrow during the day.
For me, it was when you're going down that hallway and the fucking dog jumps through the window.
Oh,
Yes!
that's always,
ants.
always the dog.
So
Always.
did you guys ever play it when they remastered it on the GameCube? I mean, I know
Yes.
they've done it a few other times, dude.
Yeah.
I
was
should have
like-
because I had a GameCube.
Holy shit, man. It was insane.
Wait.
Like I felt like
I'll
I
be
was
right
playing a
back.
whole new game. Absolutely, bud. Yeah, but all the scares and everything were exactly the same, you know what I mean? But it still just felt like such a good bone style game.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with Scoobs though, man. Like this one to me, it's I almost don't know if I should say it's a popcorn fun movie, but it feels kind of like, you know what I mean? It doesn't make you really think. It just
Yeah.
I would give it the level of popcorn entertainment.
yeah, like it's just all around entertaining. It's
Right.
fun. You're not mad if somebody dies specifically or if they do something stupid in the movie.
Real
It's just
quick,
like
Yeah,
Wow,
it's
what-
not one of those ones where you're screaming at the screen
just
like,
a
come
bit
on,
of
what the
nostalgia
fuck?
because we said GameCube. I still have my original GameCube.
Fuck yeah, nice.
yeah, dude, mine's right
I've
here too.
Never
So
played.
I'm
one.
like, I got this for Christmas from my grandmother. So I gotta fucking hook this in one day. Just cause
I got
Now I
GameCube
gotta
still,
find-
dude.
I gotta find the Resident Evil for this.
I mean, you got PS5. You can get it on that as well.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
have one. I have one GameCube game because you can play GameCube on the Wii.
On the Wii, yep.
And
Nice.
I got it's Godzilla Destroy All Monsters.
Oh, dude, that's
I
a great
fucking
game.
love that game so much.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. So, Chad Eddie, you I don't want to say you not negatively on this, but you seemed like this one didn't hold up for you as much. Maybe when we were first talking. Maybe I'm wrong.
It does. It's still a fun movie. It still has problems, you know.
Absolutely. I don't think it was a perfect movie even when it came out.
No, not at all. Not
I
at
think
all.
I think Anderson has a certain shtick in his head. I mean, do listen. Did he follow Mortal Kombat to a T? No.
No.
I absolutely love that fucking movie. And I know as much as this and people on this network do.
He must have a thing for really shitty CGI then.
Did he also do Didn't he also do the Blood Rain movie?
I
I forgot about that movie.
I didn't. How can you,
No, I don't
bro?
think he did.
All right, but even worse than that. Even worse.
No.
than that, and it has nothing to do with him. House of the Dead.
That was you, Bowl. That was you.
Bowl.
House of the
You
Dead.
all did
was-
House of the Dead also.
That movie was
That
garbage.
was trash.
I
So
think
much trash.
I didn't even watch half of it. I'm like, oh god.
Dude,
Fuck.
I
Oh,
went
you didn't even get to
theaters
the
go
worst
see
part
that
of it
shit.
then. So did I.
No,
Bobby didn't even see the worst part of it when they put the actual fucking video game footage into
Yeah.
it.
Hey,
I didn't have to because it was just bad before it.
Oh, that made it
I
so
can only
much
just
worse.
see the editing people. They're like, hey, man, how do we cut from this scene to this scene? We'll just use the video game footage. That won't look weird or obtuse or just take you out of the movie. No, not
Nah,
at
go
all.
for it. Do it.
What the fuck?
Horrible
No, dude, it
decisions.
absolutely does. And that movie was just, even if it didn't have that movie
It's
was
still
still,
a bad movie.
trash, dude.
Yeah.
I was so mad I gave money up to that.
I felt
Here's that-
bad.
and
And
you know
then,
what?
Like, then, like
I
an
blame-
idiot, I bought the DVD when it came out and not even remember why.
I blame this movie for me going to see that in theaters because it was
Yeah.
that early 2000s zombie hype, and you're like, fuck yeah, dude, give me everything.
Yeah.
Plus video game too, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you kind of
Yeah.
Well, this I believe House of the Dead came out shortly after Dawn of the Dead, so we were still kind of riding that Dawn of the Dead high.
oh, I believe it, dude. Fucking A, bro. Oh god,
That's 'cause I love those
that is
games.
I love the House of the
House
Dead
of the Dead
games,
games
but
are
that movie,
Right, yes.
that
The
movie
movie
is
is trash.
some those were some repressed bad memories, dude, that just came.
We should watch it. We should watch
Oh,
it. Just
God.
to watch it.
Why?
all
So to get
together.
the worst score of the year?
Yes.
That's gonna
Oh, the
take it,
Gore
dude.
Awards.
It's gonna
Yeah.
take it, bro. Like, there's
Oh,
no way
man.
that's not coming out with like at the best maybe a 1.2.
It's probably going to be just a little above or below Amityville 3.
Oh, it'll be
I love
below.
Love.
It'd be below
You
it.
think-
I think it'd
I
be
think
above
it'll
it
be.
for me.
I think it'll be below.
I really hated Amityville 3.
I don't know. I think I.
But you know what? We'd probably watch it, and because we're fucking, it's so stupid and ridiculous, we would have a good time watching it together,
mean,
making fun
It
of
is 20 something years old, so
Yeah.
I'm sure we forgot a lot about
Yeah,
it.
and we know
but
it's not going to hold up because it didn't hold up then.
I just remember the first.
it was just
person
Beach
shooter
Party,
scene.
dude. That's all I remember was Beach Party the whole fucking time.
I just remember the main character. She was like a redhead that got stabbed with a sword and lived through it.
Yes.
Well, didn't she like turn into like a half zombie or something too because of
Yeah,
that?
I don't fucking know.
That
was
dude.
weird.
It was dumb. But anyways, back to this movie, which wasn't as dumb.
Yeah.
we were talking about the liquor and how bad the CGI looked, but I want to throw in the practical effects for the liquor. Looked awesome.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Didn't get a ton of them, but you got a little bit.
Enough of it.
Like, especially like, I think when the first time when she's looking in the crate and you get to, you just see it in its brain and shit like that. You're like, okay, cool. And I think a little bit on the train, you see some physical when it's just doing like obviously the close up of the face and shit. So, which I can't remember, but does that actually happen in the game where the liquors mutate to a bigger one or no?
No.
No, that was made up purely. And I think they did that just to kind of make it more like the hunter than the liquor.
That's what,
Yeah, because that's what the Red Queen calls it when it mutates. It says it turns into a hunter.
Okay. Even though the hunter was reptilian, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, the hunter
it was like a giant toad thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
And it wasn't as powerful as, I mean, I thought they were like right there with the liquor. I didn't think it was more powerful.
See, I thought the hunter was more hard to kill than the liquor.
I don't remember.
I remember it being like very fast. Because I remember running from it a lot.
The liquor was in the, like, you couldn't do anything with the pistol, and if I remember, but it's like once you got the shotgun, them bitches went down pretty easy. So
I love the way when you shoot them, they're just like,
right. It's pretty much like shooting a giant frog. Like,
yeah.
But no, I mean, I really like this movie a lot, especially because of the score too. The score, very 2000s, but very
industrial.
That's my home. That's my hometown, man. That takes me right there, dude. Like, I love that shit. It's solid, man. Like, it's one of those ones where it's like I could just listen to the score, and I'd be cool. Like, and I could just put that on at work and just fucking rock out.
Yep. And the soundtrack too. The soundtrack for this movie was fucking great.
Hell yeah.
Not just the score for it. The actual music soundtrack was fucking amazing.
You know what sucks is there hasn't been like, and I'm not saying it needs to be a resurgence of the same exact movie, but there hasn't been a good metal resurgence that's been like pop culture since probably the early 2000s. And I don't know why.
It's a different time.
We need some angry white boys writing some fucking music out there.
You're not going to get that.
What the fuck, bro?
I blame Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah. The cover band that made it big.
God damn it.
Literally. Nickelback of metal.
Girl,
you know what?
That's the other thing is they also don't know what metal is anymore. But don't even get me started.
That's how I felt about Avenged Sevenfold, and then Five Finger came out. I was like, you know what? I don't hate Avenged Sevenfold so bad.
Yes, yes.
I don't know why. It was just,
you know what it is that the generation after us is so sheltered. They don't have anything to be that angry about like we did.
I guess, dude.
Metal lost its grit and its edge.
Like I think new metal for this generation would be like angry about pronouns. You misgendered me.
I mean, like, dude, we even had the emo push in 2010 to like 2015, but like none of that shit I feel exists. And I mean, maybe I'm just too old too. You know what I mean? Maybe I just don't recognize the new patterns or shit.
No, but I wouldn't even say that. But as the young men of the crew here, it's just not. It's not what it
feels like. It's just.
It's not what you had. It's not even what I had, and I wasn't even part of the music generation that I like. It just doesn't click.
And not even good rap, Chad. Not even good rap, which is shitty.
I almost hate to take the side of country, but like, fucking, you get pop and you get rap. Nobody plays a fucking instrument anymore.
Nope.
No,
everything's digital now, man.
And
you don't need to have talent.
That's another argument for where the fuck are our bands, bro? We need.
It's taking the human element.
You know where they are? They're putting on shows that nobody's going to. That's where they are,
bro. Actually, the last show I went to was funny enough. You guys will laugh, but Hawthorne Heights was one of the bands there, right? And they know what they are, right? Like, we're old now and everything like that. So their whole banner was, I used to listen to Hawthorne Heights in high school. I fucking love that shit, dude. Nice. Like, they're selling that shirt and everything. And I was like, yeah, bro, they know. A bunch of old dads now, but we're still just like, we like to enjoy ourselves every once in a while. All right. So, shot wise, is there any cinematography that we want to talk about? Because, like, dude,
I said, that opening shot of the lab where it's just all black and this white light at the end, and it's just moving forward.
I did like the little screen window use. Like, that was kind of cool. And honestly, what you mentioned, I love the very last shot, the pan out of the city.
Yeah.
where you
Cool.
see the full destruction.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But see, and it's
Totally.
great because the movie starts with a pan in and it ends with a pan out.
To which number 2 starts with that pan
Yep.
out to go back in. And it's like, because that pan out, it gets you, and the way the music hits right at that end, it just makes you so excited. Like it almost kind of pisses you off that it's over, even though you know it's
Well,
over.
dude,
You're
she
like,
cocks that shotgun and it's like, oh, well, fuck, here we go. And then
Right.
it's over. But
They're
I
just
love
setting you
that
up for
that's
number
where
2.
it started. I love that that's where it started in the first movie because you're right back in it. So if you watch them back to back,
Yep. Yeah, it's
you're still
like one
you're still
solid
hyped,
movie, dude.
like, come on.
And that's my favorite line from another number 2. GTA or 10 points, motherfucker. GTA. Fucking A, dude. Didn't he have like gold-plated fucking
Yeah, go play the
50s?
guns.
Yeah, I love that shit. You boys want to hear from Brody?
Let's hear what Brody has to say. I have a
do.
feeling.
I'm
I know
very
where it is.
we didn't. Him and I didn't discuss like we sometimes do. So I have no.
I
idea
always
where he
look
fits in
at
this.
the little picture here before we hit play, and I can usually tell where he is from the beginning of from the look on his face.
Listen, man.
And
last week, and he given us the repeat scenes. I don't know what to expect.
Dude, that shit had us dying.
All right, let me throw up Mr. Kane here.
Howdy folks, it's your DKB back for another episode of Gore and More, and this week I'm here to talk to you about Resident Evil. Let me start off by saying that Resident Evil was pretty damn big back in the day when it first came out from memory. It's a film that I've never been able to get into, especially the franchise. And I've seen a few of the films, especially, might have been 4 or 5, I can't really remember. But it's something that I just really can't take to, especially this film, having watched it tonight. Like I do every week, I go in with a positive view and try and look at the positives of any film, which I will talk about in a minute, but mainly for the fact with this film, I was just bored. I was very bored with a premise like this. You got to give me that fucking body horror, violent extravaganza, whatever it may be. It certainly didn't help. Some of the CGI in this film was pretty fucking piss weak. We definitely should have had more practical effects, giving us that fantastic gore, like I said, with the premise like this. And look, I never really played the games all that much, so, I can't really compare this film to the game. I might have played it like once or twice, but yeah. So the positives with this film, I'm going to have to say that the acting was actually not all that.
I'm just pausing this real quick. You could tell he's struggling to get these positives, dude.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I knew he wasn't gonna like it from the look on his face.
No, it's cool, dude. I'm glad. I'm glad that we have a completely different side of the page here. All right. Sorry, Brody. Continue.
Bad in this. Well, at the most times, essentially. The production design was actually pretty damn fine. Obviously the lighting, you don't want to make a film like this too dark. So the lighting really helps bring the interior to life wherever they may be throughout this film. It's really
He
hard
is
for me to pick
scratching,
anything.
dude.
This
I
is
really
struggle
appreciate
busting
it about this
hard.
film.
I love it.
Actually, one thing I gotta like about this movie is the fucking soundtrack.
Yeah.
The soundtrack to this movie is probably the best thing about it for me.
That's fair.
Just hearing a lot of the Roadrunner United bands, Roadrunner record bands in this, Slipknot, Static X, Kill Switch Engage for the best song for me. The End of Heartache, just that album. It's like the Freddy vs. Jason album, very nostalgic to me.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing, Roadrunner
100%.
Records. Best thing about this movie for me. I totally forgot to actually mention this. The one thing I do remember about this film the most is the laser death scene. And when I watched it tonight, I'd completely forgot about how it played out. So when I thought the black guy was going to dodge one laser and it turned into a grid, I was like, God damn, that's brutal. That's evil. And
Right?
I loved it.
That's Resident Evil.
So
Yeah.
the directing in this film felt pretty goddamn flat for me personally. And look, I'm not trying to compare the pair, but you know, his previous work of Event Horizon is a prime example of what he can achieve in directing, and that film is just fucking fantastic. And he definitely should have borrowed the heaviness of the violence from that film and incorporated into this, especially with a film about body horror and a virus that takes over the body and mutates motherfuckers and causes zombie outbreak, whatever it may fucking be. I just wish we had got a little bit more of that. But yeah, the directing between the characters, you know, it felt like mainly boring, and then all of a sudden it's just very rushed at times, and it's like, whoa, like what the fuck is going on here? Yeah, you know, I didn't really like the majority of the characters. I mean, Mila Djokovic obviously is the somewhat lead in the last half of the movie. Yeah, I can see that. It's okay. It's a little bit like Ash from The Evil Dead, the first film. But in saying that, yeah, it's very hard for me to find something that I can really like about this film. So yeah, very short review this week. I do apologise. Like I said, I just really couldn't get into it. It's a film that's not for me personally. To whoever picked it, it's nothing personal. It's just me and what
telling you,
I
fuck
do
off,
and
Scoot.
do not
I'm gonna have to
like
fight
about
you
it.
now, Brody.
In the nicest way.
Brody
I
has
mean,
just declared
obviously,
war
Let's not kid ourselves.
on the
Mila
US.
Djokovic is
Yeah.
fantastic on the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't like just go, this film is absolutely fucking great because she's in it and because of her looks. That's wrong. I can't say that. It's about the filmmaking and the filmmaking process, whatever it is from the director. And I know this director can make some fantastic content. Like I said earlier, Event Horizon, not trying to compare the pair, but he flexed his muscles with that film, and he should have done a lot more with this film, I personally think. In saying that, I'm going to give this film a 2.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right. No, you
So,
know what? I called it.
This is your
That's
DKB
fair.
signing out, and I'll catch you mother lickers next week. So cheers, gentlemen.
Later, buddy.
Cheers, Brody. Thank you kindly, sir.
You know, there is one thing that I didn't think about until he said it.
Go ahead.
And I do agree with him on it, is I enjoy this movie, but I do feel there could have been a little more heaviness with it.
There
will
could have
agree
been.
with him on that.
So
And I
I'm gonna
think-
And
say
I know what they were going for, but
Studio.
the heaviness, I'm like, okay.
The
Stu-
studio
I-
had. They
not only
wanted
that,
it.
which one though? Because that's what I'm saying. I think
Yeah.
it might be like you know what I mean?
Capcom
Like
had to have the
Capcom
final say.
versus the actual like was it Sony Scream Gems?
Sony.
Yeah.
So I don't know,
It was
man.
probably both, because we all know, most of us know, when a studio puts their 2 cents in, 8 times out of 10, I'll say, the 2 cents is nonsense.
Yeah.
It's very rarely where it's like, no, that makes sense.
You know what, Brody? You don't have to apologize. But like you said,
No, absolutely not.
I mean, it just wasn't for you, and that's 100% fine. I feel if you would have been a fan of the video games, maybe you would have enjoyed it a little bit more.
Maybe.
See, I don't know. I feel like that's a 50-50 too.
And yeah, it is definitely.
Because man, like if you love the games and you really like, we all kind of wanted this to be like the games, but you either accept it or you don't, and you know there's
Yeah.
people that did not.
Yeah.
So I can see where they just hate it from that standpoint alone. What I get it though, man. Like it's not the best zombie movie out there by
No,
any
no,
means,
no,
dude.
no, not at
No.
all.
And I would never even claim that. Not even probably top 5, but top 10, I'd probably throw it in at 9 or 10, just because I personally enjoy it. You know,
Fair enough.
so I feel like
It's
that's a
one of the-
solid, a good enough chunk to where that
It's also
doesn't
one of
feel
those
it.
movies where you don't have to watch it, but you could throw it on when you got your boys over. and you're chilling
100%, dude.
Yeah.
out.
This is
You
a
definitely
good
throw it
like.
on and be like, yeah, it's on. Like, you know.
This is when you're cleaning the house, but then every once in a while there's a scene where you stop cleaning and you're just sitting on the edge of your bed because you're like, oh, I gotta watch this shit too.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Funny how you
top
mentioned
10.
like top 10 zombie movies when my local drive-in this weekend will be playing the top zombie movie of all time,
Oh no shit.
the original Dawn of the Dead. It just sucks because April weather isn't really nice enough to sit out at night and watch a drive-in movie.
No, that's where you sit in the car. And
Yeah.
it always sucks when you're sitting in the car.
Because you can't have the car. You can't have the car running.
No, you shouldn't.
You're not. They don't allow it.
No.
That's
I mean,
one of the big prohibited things at the drive-in up there.
Yeah, there's still assholes that'll fucking do it every once in a while. Unless you guys got enough people to actually go around and be like, thwap. Bro, we are doing Cemetery Man this year, actually.
Yep.
That's
So,
an interesting movie. It's gonna be, yeah,
Never
You get
heard of
some
it.
Very nice nudity
it's-
in that one.
say a lot of
Yes.
nudity and a lot of gore.
yeah.
Nice.
I've
It's
never
been a
seen
minute
it,
since
but
I've
I
watched
know.
this. So
Here's the thing, though. It's an Italian movie, and it's a weird one.
Yes.
So,
but it's
I
not
love it.
like
I love it.
Is
I've
it
been told-
dubbed in English?
yes,
Or
but I've been
subtitled.
told like if take it on the level of Peter Jackson's Brain Damage, like that kind of
yes,
movie.
yeah. That's
Okay.
And if you do that, boom. Yeah, Bill Paxton, what's going on, Mr. Day?
Hell yeah.
Been a minute since that's popped in.
It
hasn't
has been.
Fucking hey, Bill Paxton. You fucking Joe, you know, we actually brought this up last week, I think.
Last week.
yeah,
yep.
we did. It was last week.
Funny enough. Awesome. So Brody started the bar at a 2, which you know what? Usually the last couple times Brody started us high. So I appreciate the low start. We'll see where
I
the
have,
rest
I have a feeling how Brody feels about this movie is how I felt about X.
Yeah.
Fair.
I don't know if I was on the same. I think I was like a little bit above you on that, but still just it was a one-time
I
watch. man.
hated that movie.
Fuck me, Harry, fuck me.
Dude, I had a discussion with somebody, argument with somebody in one of the horror groups just today, saying how it's a complete ripoff of Texas Chainsaw. The guys, ooh, it's nothing like Texas Chainsaw. I'm like, you look at Texas Chainsaw and watch that. Every shot is an exact ripoff. The angle and everything of Texas Chainsaw. Oh, I've seen Texas Chainsaw about a dozen times. I know what I'm talking about. Like, whatever, dude. Fuck you. So have I.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, if it's your thing, by all fucking means, dude.
Yeah.
But I don't know. A24 just does not seem to be my studio for some reason. But that's okay.
Agreed.
Alrighty. So I think we've pretty much got general discussion out. We got Brody's score. So I'm gonna hand it over to Chad Daddy. See what we got.
I want to hear some
So the first thing I got is what we already talked about. The makeup department and crew had a hard time dealing with the dogs who kept licking the zombie makeup, blood, and meat off of themselves.
Jelly. Meat jelly.
Meat jelly. Michelle Rodriguez had informed her agent that if anyone ever wrote a script about Resident Evil, then she wanted to be a part of it. Her agent duly put her in contact with Paul W.S. Anderson when his screenplay was bought.
Sweet.
Nice.
She wanted to be Jill Valentine, and then
Yeah.
fucking threw her that shit.
They threw her in his reign.
Yep.
They're like, we're not going to have a Jill, but
Yet.
But
yeah.
she was a badass though, so you gotta love that.
She was.
This is when I still thought Michelle Rodriguez was hot.
I still do.
I still do.
Ah.
Absolutely.
I don't know. She kind of ruined it when she was talking shit about Marvel movies and got all pretentious and shit.
That doesn't change. No, I guess it could. I don't know.
It did. It ruined
See,
it for me.
I was watching the last one because it's also on Netflix. I think it's Retribution or whatever. And she's like a few different versions of herself in that. So she's like the badass in this one, but then she's like the hot, prettied up mom in high heels. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think it did it for me, but just gonna say that. Chad Daddy?
One of the most popular scenes in the film, when Alice runs up a wall and flings around to kick a zombie dog in the head, took 3 months of training for Mila Jovovich.
Holy shit.
That's a lot just to do a kick.
Yeah, dude, but it's like it would take me more than 3 fucking months, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, you know what? That's when
That's
do you start
dedication.
training on that you know you got to do that scene. Jesus Christ.
They probably told her like you have to get this down.
Well, especially in 3 months' time. Like if you think about, I mean, granted, this is 2002, but like nowadays where everything's digital and a lot faster, like 3 months is the whole fucking film.
And
but
what's great is the fact that they didn't hand it off to a stunt person. They said,
no, that's cool.
You're gonna do it, and I'm pretty sure she was about it.
Which leads me into the next one. All the minor cuts and bruises on Mila Jovovich's character are real. No makeup was applied.
Oh shit!
Even that scar?
Yeah, the scar was fake. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, damn. Let's do it, Joe.
Joe,
first try.
Hold my beer. I need video, Joe. I need video.
No, speaking of alcohol, man, I got to try the hard Mountain Dews over the weekend. Delicious and
which one?
So I tried the Baja. Well, because a dude at my buddy's house, he brought the 12-pack. It was like a mix pack. So there was live wire, 0 calorie normal dew. I think
there's like a code red.
I think the code red one, and then the Baja. So I went right for the Baja for the get go. delicious.
Right? Doesn't
And
it
I
taste
had-
just like Zero Sugar Baja Blast?
Yeah, and then same with the normal Mountain Dew, and I'm like, I don't even really taste the booze in these, man. So
That's scary.
I'm wondering.
I'll tell
I
you,
know that's what I'm
no.
wondering if I should get them for gaming
No.
because
You drink them warm, poured over ice instead of chilled. You'll taste the alcohol.
well, I don't want to do that one.
You trust me? I noticed that because I opened one the other,
Okay.
a couple weeks ago and poured it over the ice, and I'm like, whoa!
Yes, Mr. Day was with me as well. They were very tasty, dude.
I gotta get those. I'm gonna try it.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I was talking to my brother-in-law, and I was like, that'd be a problem though, man. Gaming on a Saturday, because now I just think I'm drinking soda. I'm gonna be a fucking 6 of them deep and be like, woo!
But see, that just sounds like a fun night.
Not on Helldivers. That's a fucking bad night.
That's a horrible night.
That's more of a Sea of Thieves thing where I just like cruise in the ocean.
Continuing on, Mila Jovovich said the real reason she did this movie was because her brother Marco is a huge fan of the video games.
Hell yeah,
That's
Marco.
nice.
Way
Hell
to
yeah.
fucking make that shit
There you
happen.
go.
Anna Bolt learned how to scuba dive in order to portray the drowned research scientist who revives underwater.
That was freaky. The second he's just like, and I'm like,
That was a cool shot. That was a cool shot.
yeah, I like that.
You know what? I even liked it when they were coming down that hall, and that was one thing I never mentioned. But like we had the axe getting hit the window. Obviously, they did it a couple more times because that's where we had the nice water spray. But I like that there was a continuation of just that
Yeah.
action. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
'cause
wasn't
you see him. He takes one swing at the glass, and that big chip comes out, and you're like, okay, they might make it out of this. Nope.
Nope.
No, 4 to 5 chips later, that still ain't happening.
You know, even that was a cool shot with him.
That's what I'm
swinging
saying.
The axe and then just the pink, and then you follow it, and like, because right there you're like, dude, they're fucked. They are fucked.
I do think that would be the worst way to go.
Yeah, probably.
Out of all the ones that we
Yeah,
saw,
yes.
right? Like, give me the lasers, dude. The lasers at least are like
The lasers
kind of
you
instantaneous.
never even feel it.
Right. You're just
Nope.
like,
It's going to
hot.
cauterize those nerves.
That was
and
warm.
certain guts.
Wow. What?
Like,
Oh, bro. So he was just like, so the captain was essentially all just little burnt ends by the
Yeah.
time he was
He
done.
was
Oh,
man.
fucking burnt ends.
just throw on some
It was
fucking
barbecue sauce. There you go.
fucking A, bro.
Fucking burns.
the little barbecue
You know,
sauce.
I was gonna say,
never know.
I was gonna say, so I have this little, and I do this every time. So I'll make like fried potatoes for breakfast or whatever, little cube fried potatoes, and
Oh,
I have this little, I don't know what it is. You fucking put your piece of potato on there, and it cubes it for you.
Oh,
and
yeah,
every
the
time I do
color.
that, I'm
Oh, yeah.
like, Resident Evil, Resident Evil.
Makes sense. I like it. Cubes. What else,
Cube
Chad
for her
Daddy?
pleasure.
Ooh.
During the shooting of the sewer scenes, Mila Jovovich right hooked Paul W.S. Anderson in the face, giving him a black eye. By the end, she hurt about 3 cast and crew members.
Holy shit!
That was the moment when he was like, I'm gonna marry this woman.
How close was he standing to her, like directing her that happened?
I don't know, but
She's a
Who
model.
said-
Maybe she got long arms.
Who says it wasn't a little intentional?
True that.
Foreplay.
You know what I mean? Like, who knows?
That's foreplay.
Right?
it's called showing love.
Mila Jovovich's character's name, Alice, is only revealed during the credits.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't hear it at all throughout the movie.
Not until the second one.
You're right. Damn. Nice.
On James Cameron's Reddit page, he considers this movie as a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, James Cameron.
Nice. Hell yeah.
See, it is, dude. Like, that's how, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how I feel it is, dude.
I don't feel
It's not
guilty
that-
liking this movie though.
No, I mean,
It's
I
not a
like it a
guilty
lot.
pleasure. It's a pleasure for me.
It's, yeah, dude.
It was
I
one of
put-
my dad's favorite movies. Yeah, we went to go watch it together at the theater, and then we had it on VHS, and he would play it all the damn time. Then I bought it for him on DVD, and then I bought him the only Resident Evil he did not get to see.
Did you
was
buy
the
him
last
this
one.
DVD?
That's the one I had,
Fucking yeah, bro.
and he passed away before the very last one came out. So Damien and I went. I bought 3 movie tickets, put a picture of
Nice.
him in the seat,
He was there.
and he was there with us watching the fucking movie.
He watched it.
Absolutely.
And he
That's how
probably
it
thought it
was.
was fucking garbage.
No, he would have fucked, bro. You don't understand my dad, bro. My dad was out there. He was way crazier than me. He would have fucking loved the way the fucking movie ended. Like he would have just loved it.
I mean, there were some cool scenes in the last one, dude. Like, I liked how they had different city sections and shit.
Mhm.
Like, that was dope. But, anyways, Chad Daddy, back to your pocket.
The main actors were told to prepare for the film by getting copies of the games and playing them through. Some of them didn't know if they could complete them in time, so they had to get video copies of other people beating the games to watch them.
Oh, that's how it all started on
Huh.
YouTube.
You know
Okay.
what, then? I give credit there because I feel like there's a lot of IP stuff out there that gets handled, and it should be handled like that. Where there's
Yeah.
a lot of motherfuckers that are coming in and they
Looking
don't.
at you, Marvel.
Just more than that, dude.
Looking at you, DC.
I was gonna say, and Netflix and everybody else, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, look at dude. Henry Cavill left the fucking Witcher because he's the only one who understood the fucking game. You know what I mean? Whereas,
Yeah.
like, they just did what like Chad Daddy said, and people actually played this shit. They'd probably have a better understanding and know where to write it.
Well, remember, The Witcher's also based on a series of books, too.
Or, okay, better yet, looking at the motherfuckers on Paramount Halo. You know.
I didn't even
You
watch
know-
it.
Listen, I don't want to, nobody needs to see Master Cheeks, okay? Like, no, Master Chief doesn't fuck and he doesn't take his mask off. Or if he does fuck, he at least doesn't take his mask off. So,
Oh my god.
I don't know. Anyways, Chad Daddy.
The studio, Sony Pictures, had hoped at one time to make the film PG-13 so as to make the film more marketable to the younger video game fans, but the director insisted that it be true to the game, so the film must be rated R.
Hell yeah. At least
I like
they
that.
did
I
on
like that he kept that.
Oh,
Stop
believe
making
me,
it true to kids. If it's meant to be played and creepy and kind of adults and older teens, leave it that way.
Okay, so
Five
I'm gonna
Nights at Freddy's looking at you.
jump ahead just for this. Original cut of the movie got NC-17 rating due to graphic violence and nudity, so all of those scenes had to be cut down for an R rating. Paul W.S. Anderson said in interviews after the movie came out how he will release his director's cut with all the scenes that were cut for the rating and ones which were cut for other reasons, such as pacing issues, but he never did. There was, however, a work print VHS of the film available in the early 2000s with the alternate title Resident Evil Genesis, which was also used during test screenings of the film. Fully uncut, but it's never shown up anywhere since then.
Damn.
You got me looking on my thing for fucking deleted scenes, but there's nothing.
Okay, so in the full uncut version, there's extended and additional scenes with gore, violence, and nudity, including a full sex scene between Alice and Spence and more graphic nudity from her in the opening bath scene and the hospital scene at the ending.
We were
Right on.
denied.
We were denied.
Dina.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They threw in like them rolling around on them sheets at least like 4 different times in random like
Oh yeah.
memory splat. I don't know.
While the cast were doing the ADR for the film, Mila Jovovich wasn't happy with her performance. She originally delivered her lines in her own actual speaking voice. She decided to loop her entire dialogue by giving Alice a lower speaking voice instead.
Interesting.
Okay.
So she re-ADR'd her whole fucking script. Damn, dude. That's insane.
That sounds. Yeah. That sounds painful.
Right? Because I mean, like, even though they all do it, like, still syncing up with yourself, I feel on video would take a few. You know what I mean? Like, each
Okay.
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
I would
that's-
think so.
That's hard work right there.
Mila Jovovich and Paul W.S. Anderson, who met on the set of this movie, were married on August 22nd, 2009, and have 3 children together.
Good for him and her.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Dude, her daughter looks exactly like her.
The 6th element. Let's do it.
Her
Let's
daughter,
go.
her daughter played the young Natasha at the beginning of the Black Widow movie.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I gotta rewatch The Fifth Element. It's been a minute.
Same. That
Such
movie's
a good
classic.
movie, dude.
The White Queen was slated to appear in the film, but was excised from the screenplay. She was supposed to be the main artificial intelligence in the Umbrella headquarters monitoring the Hive. After the incident at the beginning, the White Queen would jam the systems of the Red Queen, providing an explanation as to why the soldiers entered easily, since the defenses of the Red Queen were dysfunctional. The character was eventually included in Resident Evil Extinction in 2007.
Right on.
That was
Okay.
Extinction. That's the fucking A, dude. Ha, Brody said this guy stole his wife.
This was originally set to star Sarah Michelle Gellar as Alice. Jennifer Love Hewitt, Kirsten Dunst, and Natasha Henstridge were some of the actresses considered to play Jill Valentine when different scripts were being developed for the film, but it's been said that the big problem a lot of them had with those was the level of violence and the amount of nudity.
Jennifer Love Hewitt would have been that fucking Jill in that blue tube top with the big old boobies.
Yeah,
I'm just
she
trying
I
to think
can see
Sarah
it.
Michelle. I'm trying to think Sarah Michelle Gellar as Alice, but it's
No.
too Buffy. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I don't
Buffy.
want-
That's exactly why they were gonna go with her, because she was doing the shit with Buffy.
Yeah, but they also wanted her naked in the shower, and she didn't want to do it. So they're like, listen, if you want this role, this is what you got to do.
Well, we know Natasha Henstridge doesn't have a problem doing nudity.
No. Species,
Either
anyone?
does, either does Mila Jovovich. So
Before the team enter the hive, they set a timer of 3 hours to get out. In the video game, in order to unlock most of the bonuses, you have to beat the game in 3 hours or less.
oh no shit.
Huh.
Ugh.
Unless you had a what was it called? Not a Game Genie.
Game Shark?
Game
No,
Shark.
Oh,
Game Shark was still the was
Yeah,
or
but I
that's-
think they had it for PS1
They
also.
I
did.
think so.
Okay.
They did, yes.
I think so, because you had to have a Game Shark. We didn't have to have a Game Shark, but it made it easier to do the disc swap for the
Yep.
import games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
I remember
Anything
that.
else, Chad Daddy?
Oh, I got a ton. George Romero,
okay.
director of Night of the Living Dead, was originally attached to write and direct, but left the project in '99 due to creative differences over the script. The project was dormant for over a year before Paul W.S. Anderson signed on to write and direct. Anderson later claimed he had once locked himself inside his apartment for 4 weeks while playing the first 3 Resident Evil games back to back, and became so obsessed with them that he contacted his producer, Jeremy Bolt, telling him they had to make the series into a movie.
I fucking
yeah.
love that, dude.
That's
That's
dope.
dedication.
That's
Damn.
fucking hella dedication right
Holy
there.
shit.
Now, man, I don't. Romero would have made this movie better in probably like
Political undertones.
I don't know. Like I feel like blasphemous for even saying this. I don't know if Romero would have made this movie better or not.
It would have been
I don't know if it would really fit with his like shtick of zombies.
what's the
Well, he would have made it his shtick of zombies, and then it would've-
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But that's not Resident Evil.
what was the
That's
fucking one with John
Land-
Leguizamo?
Land of the Dead?
Land of the Dead. It would have been that.
I mean, I liked Land of the Dead, but that is not Resident Evil.
No,
not
it's
at all.
not.
But I feel
That
it would have been that type
You know what?
of movie.
Do you know what Land of the Dead is? Land of the Dead is a Resident Evil, but it's that offshoot Resident Evil game that came out. after
Survivors?
6. No. Operation Raccoon City.
Oh,
where you play the SWAT team going through. That's that fucking shit, dude.
yeah, dude. There's so many off fucking Resident Evil games.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah,
If you
there
go
is.
off the main, what's the ones on the boat?
Oh
There's two of
god,
There's 2. Of
I don't
those.
even remember.
Revolutions. I don't know.
Revelation.
No.
Revelation 1 and 2.
But weren't those originally like shooter games? The ones on the boat?
What do you mean? Like
Yeah, it's
first person?
Revelations.
Like when they came out overseas in Japan, they were like arcade shooters, like with the light guns and everything.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Oh.
that. That's cool.
That's cool.
That'd be
I
dope.
like that.
Sweet. All right, sorry, Chad Daddy. Continue.
Okay, so since we brought up Buffy, David Boreanaz was originally going to play Matt Addison, but turned down the part to work on his TV series Angel.
yeah, they
I
kind
could
of got
see
the
it.
same build
Yeah,
and
they got the
look.
same
Like,
look, yeah.
Very. They had that coiffed hair for the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Although she never had any problems with nudity in her films, Mila Jovovich did ask for her original scripted ending to be changed and to cut down the amount of time she was supposed to be nude in the scene. Originally in the script, Alice wakes up in the hospital fully nude and spends more time walking around the hallways and rooms before walking out on the street while she's still nude. Jovovich didn't want to film the part where she's walking nude outside on the streets, which led to scene changes, including Alice wearing something to cover her up. Part where she finds a shotgun was also added to make the ending at least more hopeful, since originally she would just stand in the middle of the destroyed street, listening to the monsters roaring all around as the night is falling.
Now we know
the
why they
shotgun
got
is-
married.
The shotgun is so much more badass.
Yeah, good fucking
Yeah,
choice.
dude.
Yeah,
Like, because that feels like a game. You know what I mean? You're just like, you wake up again. You do. That's every game. You wake up. I don't know where I am. Who am I? What? I found a weapon. All right, let's go. And yeah,
And now we know why they got married.
I don't want to watch Apocalypse tonight, dude.
yeah, I do too. I'm totally fucking throwing it on. when
That's
we
what
get
I'm saying.
off here.
Me and Steph are gonna have to go down this rabbit hole and watch them all now.
Yeah. Stars.
I told her, I'm like, at the the cop dude at the end. I'm like, yeah, he gets infected, and they say they put him in the Nemesis program. She's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, he's the bad guy in the next one. Oh, thanks for spoiling it for me.
Yeah, but first of all, that is okay. So that's like what Scoop said. If you were a fan of the game, I feel like it's when they do that shit, like the name drop. I know
Yeah.
it's total member berries and all, but it totally works, dude. Because it's like,
did.
Yeah.
you know,
Dude,
at the
yeah,
end,
dude,
you were like,
they said
"Put him
that.
in the Nemesis program. You're like,
He's like,
"Woo!"
that's exactly what I did in the theater
Yep,
watching it.
exactly.
In the
And you're
Nemesis
like,
program.
Doing that doing the Ned Flanders scream.
Yeah.
Yep, and you're looking at the person next to you. You're like, there's gonna be another fucking 2, bitch. I know it. You're just waiting. Ah.
After returning to the laser hallway where the military commandos were sliced by lasers, the survivors find the bodies have vanished. This is a direct reference to the games in which the bodies will vanish if you leave and re-enter an area. Kaplan's lines draw attention to this.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Oh.
That's awesome. That I
always
never
thought the zombies
that.
just ate the pieces.
Yeah, that's what I.
It was like a charcuterie board there, just waiting for them.
Yeah,
Fucking ham cubes,
Yeah, they got nuts. They got
No, they're burnt ends. Remember, they're burnt ends.
burnt ends. Well, and they all would have been. They all would have ended up being burnt ends because that fucking grid went from top to bottom.
I fucking that kills me. Saying they were.
That means those
ends.
nuts are nice and chopped up for them.
fucking A, bro.
Okay, and the last thing I got, special edition DVD includes an alternate ending, which plays 6 months after the incident at Raccoon City. Here, Alice wears a Matrix-like costume and goes to the Umbrella Corporation headquarters to search for Matt.
I've seen
You
it.
see her going in, and one of the guards asks her what he can do for her. Before she can answer, the security systems identify her, and all the guards draw their weapons. She consequently draws her own. The camera moves closer, and you hear a shot. Then you see a close-up of her closing eye. And I'm pretty sure I've seen that too.
I think I have watched that.
I thought they included that in like a later movie.
I think.
Well,
I
in
gotta
the
Isn't that where
second
she has like the
in the-
telekinesis at that point? Or
I think it was the
something?
third one.
at the end of the second one is when she gets telekinesis because her whole crew breaks her out of the thing, and then she looks up at the camera at the very end and like, fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
that
Oh,
might
that's
be
what
it.
it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
very similar.
it's 100%. Because that's when they were all like, that crew throughout too, like they were all being like, oh, you know, they were pretending to like work there or whatever, and they pulled that bullshit to get her out. God damn it, I'm gonna watch number 2 tonight.
Mhm.
All right,
Watch it tonight.
Not
tonight
yet.
or tomorrow.
Later this week, one of them.
I don't have time to watch it this week because of 3 days of fucking soccer practice.
Ew. All right. You said that was the last one there, buddy?
That's the last one.
Thank you kindly, Chad Daddy, for
Yes,
all
sir.
that behind the scenes knowledge. All right, boys. What format did we watch this on?
Netflix.
Netflix.
Also Netflix, even though I have and was holding the DVD at
The
that
DVD.
time.
I did.
thought of-
I,
Go ahead, Chad.
I did the Voodoo disc to digital, so I scanned my barcode in the back of my.
Chad Daddy bought it for this shit, dude.
Yeah.
You
I
people
bought-
know.
I was gonna pop in the VHS just for old time's sake.
Oh, shit.
Because I do still have the VHS, and I was like, I'll just.
Dude,
watch
I
it.
don't even have a VCR anymore.
I bought one
do.
at Goodwill for $5, and then I priced that bitch online, and it's like $600.
Dude,
Holy
VCRs are
shit.
expensive now.
yeah,
man.
they're
If you can-
fucking stupid expensive.
That's why I still have my fucking VCR DVD combo, bro. That can
I
also
think
record
I have mine.
onto VHSs from the DVDs.
You need one of those VCR TV combos like they were heisting at the beginning of Fast and Furious.
I
Fuck
also
yeah.
have a 13-inch one of those. It's at my
That's
parents' still. Fucking right, dude. Hey man, I've always because I kind of want to grab it back just for like the old video game systems because they always look like shit on new TVs.
Yeah, they don't.
I know
look
you could
right.
buy adapters, but I don't want to do that, dude. I want to see how they're actually.
They still don't look. They still don't look the greatest. Don't even
No.
want those adapters.
Absolutely. All right, douche of the film.
Red Queen.
Yeah, Red Queen.
Red Queen or Spence?
Spence.
I'm going Spence, bro. He's the one who started this shit. Otherwise, Red Queen wouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
bro.
she wouldn't have went homicidal if he didn't.
It would've
do
I'm
just
that.
said-
sticking with
Eh,
Red Queen. I'm
maybe
sticking
though.
with Red
She
Queen.
was still. I don't know, man. I think eventually she would have fucking
I
worked
don't
out
think.
anyway.
I don't think.
What up, Jesse? How you doing, buddy?
Hey.
Look, AI can do a lot of shit, as we're all learning.
I'm just saying, like, it would have just been another Tuesday for the people at the office had Spence not gone in and fucking thrown the T virus.
Exactly.
True.
Now, with Alice going in and stealing how she was originally going to do it, would Red Queen notice that? I don't know. We wouldn't know. And you know what I mean? Like, maybe, but I don't think Alice is going to go in and, you know, she was actually trying to steal the shit to take the company down. So she's not going to let it be known that she's doing it.
This is
So-
true.
And I don't know, man. I feel like the AI in itself is still kind of programmed in order. It's meant to be a defense. So even though she was kind of a prick doing it, that's her main goal. So hell yeah, Jesse. I appreciate that.
Thanks for dropping in.
See, Rich
Thank
agrees
you.
as well, dude. Spencer all the way.
Definitely.
All right. So favorite kill, boys.
Burnt ends.
Burnt ends. That's what we're just gonna call that now.
Whoa, hey, what's going on in the chat?
Yeah. Lovins. Nick Lovins.
Big meaty men.
Let's see. What do we got?
You know something?
Kill.
Honestly, I'm going to go with the beginning, watching everybody pretty much perish at the very beginning. Because you get pretty much every type of death you don't want, no matter how, like, oh, I'll take this one over that one. I'm going with all of that as a death.
But like John said, the ones that got gassed were by far the most
The luckiest.
humane
That's
deaths
the
of,
most
of the
humane.
movie.
Yeah, because like what, you're gonna choke for like 3 seconds. Ooh.
But the elevator one, like,
I'd still take the elevator over the drowning, bro.
Same.
At least the elevator, it's like this is gonna suck, but you know,
It's gonna be relatively quick.
like I'm still gonna try to jump. You know what I mean? Like
At the end.
see if I can catch it. Maybe I can land on all the bodies.
I'm gonna give it to the liquor. Getting dragged and electrocuted in the train.
That was solid, dude.
That was a big
That was a
good
full
one.
barbecue right there. Huh.
It was the hunter.
Sorry, the hunter. The hunter with Gene Simmons' tongue.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like
Hi, Gene.
it sucks because I personally feel Spencer's death could have been way better had we not seen it through camera.
The camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been
'Cause
more
he was-
satisfying.
Because he was mauling that motherfucker.
Yeah.
This is tough. I think I'm gonna have to go laser kill too, just because it's it's a zombie movie, but then you're getting this shit too. So yeah, burnt ends it is. All right. Everybody got one then?
Yep.
Mhm.
Bob.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So best scene.
Laser hallway.
I'm
When
gonna
they're
say
walking
when
on
this-
the. Oh, no, go ahead, John.
I was gonna say when we first actually get the zombies coming in at the
I am
soldiers.
right there with you, but up until the point where they open the door and he gets yanked in because they think they're going to be safe.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's a fucking horde of zombies.
No, that
right on the
I
other
love
side.
that whole, like that
Yeah,
was
that
like
whole
your
scene.
first. That was your first like real zombie moment of the
Yep.
movie, and you got the one dude dragging the fucking axe in there and shit like that, which is cool because he should have been in that fucking drown tank, but whatever.
Richard said naked on table.
Take it on table.
Well, it's not naked on table so much for me. It's when she falls off of
And then does
naked
that
on
scoot
table.
back, right?
And it does the
Little
scoot back because that's
yeah.
when you see the
You're like, oh, hello.
Like, damn. Like, good thing I got cushion.
I'm going with when they're walking on the pipes and they start to break underneath them, and Kaplan decides to stay, decides to
Ooh,
like, I'm giving it up, and he
the
just
sewer
accepts
scene
it.
was dope.
Yeah,
that was good.
So yeah, the whole sewer scene. Yeah,
I mean, but fuck, even the train scene was dope. When you think that Rain's cured, and then all of a sudden she's not, and you're like, oh
Fuck that.
fuck.
First of all,
know
I
something?
never for once thought she was cured.
Well,
That
no,
bitch-
I know,
she
but
was bitten
got
6
bit-
fucking times.
No,
bro.
she
I was
got
just
bit
gonna say-
so many fucking times. I was like, one,
because
2, 3, 4. God damn.
that shit bothered me so much because you heard Red Queen say, even if you get bit once, it is pretty much lethal. 6 times, and it took all that time.
Well, she's a
Got a
badass, bro.
Strong immune system, bro. Like, I don't know what's.
I don't know, man. What drugs was she taking?
I mean, but hers were little bites where like everybody else was like her buddy
like on the
there. Like he
freaking
got eaten by a
neck.
horde.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she
Or
got
it was
bit
like-
right in the neck, right where the artery is. That's a
And in
hard.
the- and in
doesn't
the
have
hand-
to be a big bite.
Yeah, but that wasn't the first bite.
No, the first bite was in the
First bite was
hand.
the hand.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but she got bit. Didn't she get bit like back here?
Yeah, she got bit
In
a
the
lot of
sewer, maybe? Was it in the sewer? It
She
was
got bit in the
it was
hand
like
again.
I was
She
gonna
got
say
bit in
in
the
the
hand
arm.
like twice, in the arm,
yeah.
on the neck. I think she got bit on her back also. She got bit a fuck ton of times. She was just
Yeah.
a fucking zombie snack.
And as somebody who's been bit, you think she was the first one bit. She should have been the first one turned. But yeah, no, we ain't doing that.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm like, that shouldn't have taken that long, but it did.
Yeah. It's Resident Evil zombies, dude. It doesn't necessarily. It's all different.
Yeah.
So fuck it. All righty. That leads us to worst moment or scene.
Bad CGI liquor.
Bad CGI liquor jumping
Alright,
out of the
that's
fucking
easy.
tank.
See, Rich, I'm glad we're on the same page. I asked that earlier in the episode. Where the fuck are the herbs, bro?
The herbs were they combined, what was it, 3
It
or
was the
4 herbs, and it turned into
It
the
was the
green
green.
vial.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was the super herb or the ultra, whatever the fuck. All righty. So yeah, I think we're all in agreement. It's just terrible CGI
Yes.
monster. All right. Did the opening scene hook you in?
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Because it gives you a
Absolutely.
full rundown of all the shit that Umbrella does, good and evil.
Yeah. And then you see a whole bunch of office people just get fucking murked.
And which is great
Alright.
because if you've never played a Resident Evil video game, Umbrella's still the same. That's
Yeah,
the
they're
one
just-
thing.
That's the constant.
That's the constant, is regardless of the games or the movie universes, Umbrella is the same fucking entity. That's all you need to know. They tell you from the get-go, so we don't have to build up this universe. This is what it is. This is what they're doing. Let's fucking go.
Yep.
So Brody, to answer your question, if she's immune, it's not that she's immune. It affects her differently, and
Yeah.
you find that more in the second one.
Yeah.
So,
I gotta
but I
rewatch
think
it.
also it's like they're doing different experiments with her too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, the virus acts differently with different people, and so she just happens to be one of the ones that it affected positively, not
Yeah, and
negatively.
I think if you go farther in the series, they almost like double her up because,
Oh yeah,
like we mentioned earlier, dude, she ends up getting like full psychic powers and shit like that.
yeah,
dude.
she's a fucking X-Men by the fucking third.
But not
fourth-
like not to the ridiculous point where she's like Phoenix level shit.
No.
She still needs guns.
Mhm.
So that's all that matters. Okay.
Don't do that.
Most
Chad.
attractive character.
Sorry.
Alice.
Alice.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
Sorry. Michelle Rodriguez for me, guys.
Ooh, all right.
That's to say, fucking solid pick.
Yeah.
It's just something about just the sad droopy eyes of hers. It's just
You know what
sad.
though? I've dated Latin
Those are
women,
really
and
those
so
eyes.
I'm going with the white girl.
Steve's like, I don't need that crazy.
I don't need that trauma. I don't need that trauma anymore. I'm good.
Sorry, Latin ladies, I'm not trying to shit y'all on the same bed.
Bullshit, we're about to get attacked.
I am.
I'll take the Latina. I'm cool with that.
Fucking
Poor
A, man.
man.
Just be prepped.
or as Seinfeld would say, poor bastard.
Fucking A, dude. All right. Did the score set the mood? Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
It
it
was
did. Fuck
Yes,
yeah.
it did.
I can't talk enough about it, dude. It was fantastic. Now, this might be a tough one because there's a lot to fucking pick from. Like Brody said, this is an awesome fucking soundtrack. So, best song, boys.
I'm agreeing with
I'm-
him. Kill switch engage. Like,
What? Kill Switch Engage isn't on there.
No, Kill Switch isn't on there.
Okay,
Brody
you
said
got
it was
Slipknot. You got Slipknot, Marilyn Manson, Cold Chamber, Crystal Method,
Edema, Fear Factory,
Edema, Fear Factory, Static X, Rammstein, Depeche Mode,
El
El
Nino,
Nino.
That's the odd one out of
Mudvayne.
that batch.
Yeah, right.
Method Man.
Mudvayne, Method Man, Saliva, and 5. Yeah, Depeche Mode is the definitely like. Which one of these is not like the other?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with What Comes Around by El Nino. It's one of my all-time favorite
Ooh.
songs.
All right.
And the Resident Evil remix of the song goes fucking way harder than the original version of the song.
Word. The Day of the Dead mix, then.
Yeah, it's fucking dope.
then I'm gonna change my. I'm gonna go with Slipknot. 100%.
Slipknot, My Plague. All right. It's a great start to the credits, dude. Great start. God damn, dude. I don't know. I almost might go Crystal Method, dude, because sometimes I like.
Hey, that's a good one.
EDM, bro.
Hey, that's a fucking good one.
I mean, but you got dude Static X on here. Fucking goddamn, dude.
Cold Chamber too. Like fuck.
Mudvayne's Dig, like that's a staple of the time, right there. What do you got, Chad Daddy?
I don't know.
Nah. If you got nothing, that's
I
fine.
can't really pick one. I mean,
Dude, if I could just say I will listen to this whole soundtrack, I will choose that option because I'd be fine with it.
It's on my Spotify.
I guess I'll take the safe bet and go with Slipknot. I guess.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, and you know, that's such a great song to have in this because of the virus.
Yeah, for sure. Brody's saying, see, now I'm not seeing them on the CD list, though. Yeah, well.
Well, he says it's
Well, that doesn't mean that the
Did we lose
wasn't
Scoop?
used, though.
No. It says here that Killswitch Engage,
Scoobs?
the end of the Heartache, incorporates this film into the credits and music video.
Huh.
Didn't
I
that
think we
song come
lost
out
Scoobs.
We lost
later?
Scoop, and that's a pretty epic picture of him too.
It is, dude. I didn't know what was
Yes.
going on.
That's
Right.
like he's got like some kind of supervillain thing going there.
I took a picture of it.
Mr.
All right.
Bond, I expect you to die.
Fucking right, dude. I like the little. Meh. All right. So we'll skip it from there. Favorite character?
Kaplan. I just got a kick out of Kaplan. He was he just never gave up. He just he wouldn't die.
You know something? I'm going with that too. Not only that, he was also the brains. Well, yeah, I say brains, and he always was finding a way to to do what he had to do. So I'll agree with you on that, Kaplan.
All right. All righty. Scuba's back ish.
I lost fucking internet connection on my computer, so I am on my phone.
Oh damn!
All right.
Yeah,
How can
okay.
you ring on though? I appreciate that.
I don't know what the fuck happened. It just fucking it said lost internet connection. Then I looked down at my little internet symbol and it says no internet access. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm gonna have to figure this shit out afterwards. So
You
I'm
had the
sorry
cool-
about the.
Maybe your modem's downloading an update because mine will do that.
I don't know. It's weird. There we go. Let me turn this bitch sideways.
You had the coolest frozen
Yeah.
screen though, bro.
I took a picture of your face.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So favorite character we were on, buddy.
Probably Rain.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ooh.
she's definitely the hot.
I might have to go with her too, dude. She was a badass. Like,
She was a
She
badass.
was a
She, I
badass.
mean,
She was.
yeah. I'm
Me and Bobby picked Kaplan, so it's 50-50 between
Yeah,
those two for
that
all
makes
of us.
sense. All right. Not a bad choice either way. Was it scary? I'm going to go with no because
No.
it's meant to be more of an action zombie film and not.
Yeah. Yeah. You pretty much summed it up. Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes to a certain extent because it brought out my inner child that was scared. Hell yeah. I'm back on. Hold on.
I was like, wait, we got a double scuba. What is going on here?
Jesus Christ.
Why did I freeze again? This is such bullshit.
No, we're good.
God.
We're good.
Please tell
I'm
me.
gonna.
Please tell me you guys got a fucking message from Brody.
He did. Yes, I did, but I haven't fucking opened it yet.
Wait,
I just saw what it
on Instagram or
Facebook.
Yeah, Messenger.
no? I didn't. I
No.
didn't.
I just opened it. Fucking Brody. That's fucking great. Oh, Jesus Christ.
God.
Right.
I'm gonna
So you were
say
saying
yes
scary.
only because it brought me back to that time of playing the video game where I didn't know what was around the corner.
Okay.
And so it made my anxiety kind of kicking because you didn't know if you were going to get a licker. You didn't know if you were going to get a zombie. You didn't know what was around the corner.
I just got it.
I'm going to stop using my hands for shit.
Why, dude? I talk with my hands too, bro. It's all good. All right. So does it hold up today? I'm gonna say 90% of it does.
I would say
CG
80% because the
Eight-
CGI.
okay.
You get
I'm
a
gonna
good
go-
bit of CGI is pretty bad.
I'm going to go 99% because all that's wrong with it for me is the CGI. And it's only the licker jumping out and the zombie half face that I have an issue with.
See, I was just going general CGI too, just because even like the Red Queen looks better, obviously, by the last one.
Well,
And that's
yeah,
only not even a full 10 years difference. I don't
Well,
think.
Yeah. I'm
but that wasn't really supposed to look like a person, really.
No,
Yeah.
but it still is just that weird, like wonky 2000 CGI. So, but
yeah. CGI sucks.
for the most part, for me, I'm gonna say yes. So, and I feel like we're all about 50%. So I'm gonna say yes for everything.
yeah. It's the middle. We need to make that.
You know what? I never even asked, and I usually do, but obviously this was not anybody's first time watching. this,
No,
correct?
not
No,
even.
not my first long time.
I
but
know I
yeah.
usually ask that at the beginning of the show, but I
So how many of
already
us saw it in the theater then? Because I know I did.
So
I
how old were
was
you in
not even-
2002, Bobby?
I was
Two.
not.
He used to.
You were not?
He was 9.
9.
Oh, I thought you said you were not. I was like, what the fuck?
I wasn't even existing yet.
I'm lying about my age. No, I was
I
9.
was invisible.
What blows my mind is that Damien was a year old when this movie came out. And he's fucking 22 now.
Yeah, man. Well, like we just said, dude, it's the 20th anniversary of Dawn of the Dead. Like,
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Another great zombie movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Wait, we did cover that one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
I don't
was a
think
long
I
time
was
ago.
We did.
on for that.
It wasn't that long ago.
Bro, sometimes the
No.
shit
I don't
just
think I was
blends.
on for that one either.
I wasn't on for that one. I
Maybe
know I
just
wasn't.
watched it.
'Cause
and
I,
thought we reviewed it.
love the remake.
I could have swore we all reviewed it together.
Not the remake.
I don't think.
We
We
might
did
have
the
talked about it a
original.
lot when we did
We
the
did the
original.
original.
Maybe. I
know
did
we
not watch the original.
I know we did all the Romero ones, but I don't remember.
Yes, we did all the Romeros, but I don't think we ever went.
I think we got to throw that on for next year. Do the remake. Well,
Because, dude, how does Dick Cheese's fucking Down with the Sickness not get best song? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
You know what? We haven't done it because
I didn't
you guys did the original. Boss
Yeah.
Man was still on, and that was 3 years ago.
right?
So we haven't done the remake.
no. So I think we got to throw that on.
Get up, come on, get down.
Right
with
now,
the
it's in your head.
sickness. I sing that shit on karaoke. Anytime anybody sings like Sinatra or like
Okay.
Michael Bublé, I'm like, you know what? You
Throw a little
inspired me
Rick
to do my own. And so I get up there and I start doing fucking Down with the Sickness, and people are like, "What the fuck?"
Little Richard Cheese.
Guys,
dude.
hold on.
Give me some of that wet ass pussy, Scooby Steve.
It's gonna be my new
Cool.
ringtone.
All righty. How was the acting, boys?
It was really good. Actually.
It was good.
It was
Yeah,
solid.
everybody did really well. There's
Dude,
no
especially
slouch.
Michelle Rodriguez selling those fucking bites, the whole fucking, you know what I mean? Like she just slowly starts to fucking deteriorate.
It shows she likes to be bit.
Yeah,
I
it was
guess.
Oh,
The only thing I didn't like about anything with her is when she actually turned into a zombie, she cracked her neck like she's fucking Batman, like going into a fight. It's like, wait a minute, what? She wouldn't be conscious enough to do that. But who knows? Maybe she was turning into some super zombie because of all the fucking bites.
Maybe.
We
Maybe
don't know.
all that different,
Yeah, man. All that saliva just fucking doing its work.
it's the
All right. Did we like the cinematography? Well, we mentioned a
pretty
few different scenes for sure.
Yeah,
I think it was pretty solid.
solid. Nothing to brag about, but solid.
I don't know. There's a couple scenes to brag about. That pan
Like I said,
out at
man,
the end.
Pan in the beginning.
And in and
pan
pan
at
out.
the end.
Yep.
And the way that the scene with the axe with knocking the chip out of the glass.
Okay,
Was that
yeah,
the
that's
same
true,
tracking as Shining or no? I mean, obviously
Mm,
it's different, but I'm trying to. I don't think it was.
Not
No.
quite.
not.
That's
not
one thing
quite.
that does like X. How X reuses shots of fucking Texas. There's a lot of shit. I'm pretty sure they even did an X, dude, where it's like they just do that tracking shot from The Shining, and we all fucking love it. I get it, but man,
Hey, Brody, I have a message from Donald Trump for you.
Brody, I'll eat your ass.
sounds like a good time.
All right.
All
So
right.
you're gonna have to teach us what.
Yeah, you got to teach us how to do this shit now.
That's another
All right.
AI I have to abuse.
Before we do that, though, did we like the premise?
Yes.
Yes.
very
Yes,
much.
absolutely.
100%.
Not even a question.
Was it exactly like the game? No,
No.
but it worked well for it. So was the climax satisfying? I'm gonna say yeah, dude.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Very much
absolutely.
so.
Yeah.
We got the
Agree with that.
liquor and a cool fucking death. Michelle Rodriguez finally turned. She got killed. We get mention of the Nemesis program, and then we get a badass like we realize Raccoon City is just literally fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Great, dude. Like fantastic. So all right, recycle, rewind, remake, or reboot. I'm fucking rewinding it.
Rewind.
Rewind.
And that brings us to the rating, boys. Brody started us off with a deuce. So, Bob, what do you want to give this?
I'm gonna go with the 3.8. There's a few
3.8?
there were a few things I would change, but yeah, 3.8.
Solid. Scuba.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Damn, going high. All right. 4.5 from Lord Scuba Cop. Dark Lord,
Even 4 for me.
even 4. And I'm with the Chad Daddy on the solid 4. It's a good old time for me all the time. So
Oh yeah.
that gives us a 3.66666. So 3.7.
3.7. Hey, I was close.
Yeah, you are.
Solid score for this movie, dude, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dark Lord, what are we covering next week, homie?
Okay, so next week we're trying something a little different in the fact that we're watching a remake of a movie instead of the original with Evil Dead 2013.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Mel is gonna be super excited for that one.
Oh, I'm already
Wait, did we
excited.
not watch the original Evil Dead?
We have not. We have
No,
not
we
done any of
haven't.
the Evil Deads.
Weird.
We haven't done any of them.
We have to now.
But
Holy
Scoobs
shit.
wanted to do Evil Dead Rise. I figured this is a good companion piece to it. Because you
Bro,
don't need Ash or anybody else.
I love 2013, dude. I'm just kidding. This is gonna be literally
Same.
just a fucking under the table suck job for next episode. Then
The only reason I
You're
didn't
going
pick
under the table.
Evil
I'm
Dead
like, I want the
2
world to
was
see.
because I thought y'all guys had already done it.
No, we didn't do any of them. No.
I mean, you would think in 5 years we would have. But
Yeah.
man, we've covered a lot of different fucking movies too. I don't know. I feel like that's the thing, dude. Is like I feel like like all the time, like we'll always pick a couple mainstreams, and then we always try to pick some random ones that at least one of us or two of us haven't seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the hopes of exposing us all to something different.
Agreed.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So Evil Dead 2013, you can catch it on Pluto for free or rent it pretty much everywhere else. I know I got the fucking Blu-ray, so I'm set.
I got the
I
box set.
I got the 4K, baby.
Ooh.
I have the digital director's cut that came when I redeemed the digital version. Movies Anywhere gave me the uncut version for free.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Sweet.
Beautiful.
Man, and I know I brought this up last year when Rise came out, and I did like Rise, but watching 2013 the morning before going to see Rise, I should have not done it, dude.
Yeah.
No, that sets that
My-
bar impossibly high.
Yeah.
Bro, and
it
it
does.
did.
No, it does.
And it made me like, I don't want to say hate on Rise more, but it definitely was like I was just looking for that same kind of, if not more high, and it never gave it to me, dude. Just
I have these split up a decent amount apart too, so
word.
it's not like we're watching this and then going straight into Rise.
And that's solid
Yeah.
because I have not seen Rise since the theaters, so this will
Either
be a
have
good,
I.
like,
And I'm gonna get
secondary
it. I still
watch.
got to go
I
get the
haven't-
Blu-ray for it.
I haven't seen it since it first hit Max, so yeah. this
Okay.
will be-
Although I'm kind of holding out for that one to be a 4K because they didn't release it on one, did they?
I'm surprised they didn't want to just drop down the physical.
Snake. I don't remember.
Yeah, I have a 4K. I have the 4K Steelbook, I think.
For Rise?
Ooh,
I think so.
Really?
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, they did.
Yeah.
They did. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I bought the 4K Steelbook.
Brody,
I
Mel,
have-
I'm going to see. I'm
I
going to
might
see
have
that
the 4K
Saturday
then.
night. Me and Rebecca are going to see
dude,
it.
I want to see it so bad. I don't know if any of the theaters around me have it,
Oh,
but
I saw Late Night with the Devil.
How
Are
was
they good?
that?
I
I
had
heard-
fun.
I
had
heard good
fun.
things.
It's like watching a long fucking talk show. That's all it is. But it's really cool if you take it for what it is. I enjoyed the fuck out of it.
Okay.
Okay.
You know,
Solid.
we're going to see Sting Saturday night. And she
Yeah.
she is not a spider person. And she's like, we gotta go.
So somebody just sent me another message here. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. Hold on, here we go. Oh, you fucking I hate technology.
Joe Rogan here, and God fucking damn it, I love Gore and More. Listen to Big Johnny D, the Meat Mountain, the Dark Lord of Knowledge, and Lord Scuba. I fucking love these guys. Tune in every
That's
Monday.
pretty good, dude. That's
That's
scary.
you need
good.
to show us how to do
Yeah.
this.
That is scary good, dude. All right, boys. Is there anything nerdy we want to mention this week?
The Friday the 13th remake game that was coming out
Yeah.
fucking got shut the fuck down because they
Dude,
were
that was
dumbasses.
Knew
But
it.
they
the
fucked
charge.
up by charging. Had they
Yeah.
just done it for free,
Mm-hmm. They wouldn't have been touched if they did it for free,
yeah.
and they couldn't have.
But they wanted to fucking
Oh,
charge.
they still would have got a cease and desist regardless.
Yeah, they still would have gotten.
There's
Even for
no
free?
way. There's no way.
Yeah.
they could've
Oh
got
yeah.
around it.
Come on.
I thought
They're-
it falls under
listen,
fair use.
Yeah, but if it's free, it's right. If it's free, there's
Yeah,
no.
but knowing either side of that totem pole anymore, there'd be no fucking way because they're free or not, they're greedy. And I know it makes
And
no
by,
sense.
by the
for
way,
free,
the cease and desist came from Horror Inc., so that is fucking Cunningham.
Yeah, I
Victor
saw
Brothers.
that
Exactly.
too.
but
Asshole.
it
It
just
sucks.
put.
I knew it would
sucks
happen.
'cause
I
I will, 'cause I'm-
fucking knew it would happen.
Yeah, you were right. But I will say this: it just goes to show that some people still hold out for a movie. Look, we're all huge Friday the 13th fans, but I don't want to be the one to say it, but I'm going to say it. I don't think it's ever going to happen. And if the kids get a hold of it when they pass, forget it. It's gone.
At least with the game, like the cool thing is if you have it on PC, you can still get those mods because those mods already came out, and you can still rock it off of your own freebase style server. But that was obviously a completely remastered style game, which would have been fucking tits. But whatever. Let's see. I will say in horror news, A24 dropped the Maxine trailer today, so you can check that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
If you're down for that trilogy.
In nerdy news, they casted the fucking Silver Surfer.
Barf.
Yeah, I saw you rant about that a little bit.
Bro,
Barf.
I am so pissed.
Hate
Like,
it.
I get it. It's
Hate
a
it.
character that's in the comic who is the Silver Surfer. So it's not
But
that
they're jumping
gender
aren't they?
washed her, but they jumped. Like, you have to have Norrin as the original Silver Surfer before you can bring her in. It makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Exactly.
And even if they do cast him, that just means they're throwing him to the fucking back burner when he's the fucking Silver Surfer. So I was excited for this movie at first because of the cast of the actual Fantastic Four, and this just took me out.
Same.
And I have it's nothing to do with women empowerment or any crap like that. You're fucking with these characters that don't need to be fucked with, that have awesome fucking lore. There's no reason to fucking just.
And the Silver Surfer has a pretty decent fan base that's just they're gonna shit on this. Marvel may want to take a step back and say, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't do that. Because, hey, we fucking did it to Sonic. We'll do it again.
I was going to say, we bullied them into changing Sonic. We can fucking do it again.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, you could, like, people could throw that as a bad thing, but the studio made money off it because
they did.
They listened.
They listened, and now they're coming out with the fucking third one.
What?
And a Knuckles.
I can't wait. Yeah. Which also I can't wait for that too.
And dude, I still love the fact that the Sonic the Hedgehog movies take place in the same universe as fucking Dodgeball.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Right.
I still haven't seen the Sonic movies. I still have to.
They're fun, dude. They're fun.
This isn't really nerd news, but if you guys are ever feeling nostalgic, like I was this past Saturday in the morning when I woke up early, you can go to YouTube and watch blocks. Saturday morning cartoons.
Yep,
bro. I was like a little kid. It was fucking awesome watching, and they've changed the different, cartoons and different stations and shit, and the commercials are there. It was fucking super. I forgot there was a Wizard of Oz cartoon.
Oh wow!
There was?
Jesus.
Yeah, there was a Wizard of Oz cartoon.
There's cartoons for every IP. Like the way they used to do cartoons back in the days. Come on, man. Ace Ventura had a cartoon.
Yeah.
Mask had a cartoon. Like
Bill and Ted, Back to the Future.
Yeah, I actually watched the Back to the Future one a little bit.
I like the Back to the Future.
It was all right.
It was all right.
Now I want to watch that on Saturday morning.
And speaking of like Saturday morning cartoons, the latest episode of X-Men 97 dropped last week. It plays like a filler episode. I wasn't impressed with it.
Hey, you know what? Kudos to them, and I'm only going to say that because with the streaming era nowadays, you don't get filler episodes. Everything is just boom, 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 boom.
I mean, and not every episode of the original was badass anyways, so
no, man, you gotta have.
I haven't watched it yet. Yeah,
you gotta have filler episodes to make the next episode or whatever the long story that's going on make it feel just that much more like it's just got that much more gravity.
It is really cool. The first half, it's two short episodes together. Now, the first half is Jubilee and Sunspot getting sucked into a video game that Mojo made. But the video game they get sucked into, it's a Genesis. It is a Genesis with the X-Men cartridge. Like it has the artwork on it and everything. It just doesn't say it. So that's cool. It's really cool.
Nice. Speaking of animated awesomeness, if you are a fan of the 1984 Transformers animated show, they are actually going to be doing a 40th anniversary event coming to theaters. The special event will include Peter Cullen, obviously Optimus Prime, if you don't know, and Frank Welker as Megatron, doing a special reading of episode 1 in a split screen. This will be followed by a screening of episodes 2 through 4. So you get to watch the first 4 episodes of the old school Transformers in theater for the weekend of the 15th. It's kind of cool. I almost would have been happier if they did for the 40th anniversary if they just brought the movie.
But it's not the 40th anniversary of the
I
movie.
know, but damn it, I fucking love that movie, dude. Wait, when did the movie come out? 85 or 86?
86.
86.
All right, so we got 2 more years. Then that shit will be back in theaters.
Have you guys heard of that movie Abigail?
Yes.
The one with the ballerina?
The vampire ballerina? What the
That
fuck?
looks so
Yeah,
cool.
It looks kind of cool,
it
man.
looks
I like
fun.
it. It looks interesting. It's I've also heard decent things. I don't know if anybody's seen the new or the first Omen. I believe it's out now.
I have been hearing some very good things about it.
I did not. I haven't even. I saw the trailer for it during
I did not.
Late Night with the Devil, and
Okay.
so I was like, "Well, fuck, is this in the Omen universe?" And it's a fucking prequel to the Omen.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Is it retconning time or is it actually like in the 60s or
I
even?
think it's in the
earlier?
60s.
it's in the
It's-
60s.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it takes place
60s.
before Damien's adopted.
All right, so that was what 72, 4,
76.
Oh, is that much
Yeah,
later?
yeah,
Okay,
that's born.
nice. All right. So yeah, I've heard a few good things on that. So if, you know,
Oh, one more thing since we brought up the Friday the 13th video game. Ilphonic, over the next 2 years, is planning a huge resurgence of their Predator game.
oh yeah, bro.
Oh,
I
I
saw that.
saw
Good,
that.
because I have the game and I stopped playing it because it was boring as fuck.
But it is fun when you get a good squad going.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I've never ever played as a Predator. I've always been a mercenary.
Playing
Because
as a
what they
Predator.
I've
brought
never
it,
played it,
bringing it
but-
to Xbox and
At
PS5.
PS5. Then they're adding new Predators, and they're doing like a big update. Then they're adding new Predators at the end of this year. They're adding new Predators all throughout next year.
Interesting.
I wonder if
never
my high
played the
school
game,
teacher is
so
going to be
now-
on there.
I think I might have to get that. I need more games.
All right.
It's fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure. Let's. Is there anything else, nerdy boys?
I got nothing.
I'm good.
I think that's pretty much it for now.
Yeah, I
think
got
that's
nothing.
Solid.
Yeah, we're already over at 2 hours, so
Fucking all right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's wrap this shit up. Bobby, start us off.
This is your killing machine, Bobby Moan, saying, join us next week for Evil Dead 2013. Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm. Scubas.
This is your host with the ghost, the prince of the paranormal, the duke of the dead, the ghost daddy, Lord Scuba Cobra, saying, joining us next week for some Necronomicon fun.
yeah. Yeah, this is
Dark
your
Lord?
Dark Lord of Knowledge, your Chad Daddy, way down yonder in the Chattahoochee, saying next week, we're going to make it rain blood.
Yeah, bitch.
Fuck yeah, dude. I was ready for that today. And I'm and I'm your not so mean fluff master supreme, Big Johnny D, saying thank you once again, Gorehans, for joining us on another episode of the Gore More podcast. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for the shares.
Yes.
And yeah, man, we love you guys.
Absolutely, we do.
And last thing I gotta say is stay fresh, cheese bags.
Come down here so I can suck your